final day of the men's U18s as we say farewell to Finland and the greater Helsinki area. But before we do, in nearby Espoo, Metro Arena has a gold medal game to host featuring a couple of heavyweights. In one corner, you will find Canada going for gold number 5 at this tournament. They survived a late push from Sweden in the semifinal to set up this golden matchup. And then in the other corner, the defending champs, the Americans, appearing in their 17th gold medal game and looking to go back-to-back for the first time in almost a decade. And with that, hello and welcome here inside the TSN studio, and hello to those of you watching us on NHL Network as well. I'm your host, Laura Dyken, joined alongside our analyst, Dave Reed, and we are ready for this one. When the powerhouses collide, this is the matchup we were hoping for, this is the matchup we were wishing for, and now here we are, and what a way to wrap up this year's tournament. These aren't the only medals to be handed out today in Finland, though. Earlier, it was Sweden beating Slovakia to capture bronze. It's the 6th straight tournament the Swedes have won a medal, an impressive streak, which brings us to this gold medal game, Canada versus the U.S. And with more on that, let's head to Espoo, where we find Brian Mudryk and Craig Button.
Laura, the star power is on display in this gold medal game versus Canada and the United States. How about Porter Martone, the captain, 16 points. 16-year-old Gavin McKenna, 16 points. And Craig, they both already set the tournament record for Canada in a single championship. And meantime, the American side also loaded.
Yeah, it seemed like you were going to bury the lead here. You got James Higgins, who set the all-time tournament record with 22 points, breaking Nikita Kucherov's record. You have Cole Eiserman, who has tied Cole Caulfield's NTDP record with 126 goals. And can break it with 1 goal. You talk about star power. I'll call it superstar power. That's how good it is. McKenna, Martone, Higgins, Eiserman, buckle up. We're in for a great game, a great gold medal match, and the stars will be shining.
It's the first time it's Canada-USA in a gold medal game since way back in 2013. That year, the star, an underaged Connor McDavid. Canada won that game, by the way. Laura.
They certainly did, and that quartet has been outstanding for their respective teams at this tournament. But you know, Dave, we've seen standout performances from top to bottom on Team USA, Team Canada. Who else has stood out to you in this tournament, and perhaps who could be a difference maker here today?
Well, the U.S. is loaded with offense, and they added a player who was outstanding in the Hlinka Gretzky Cup in Trevor Connolly. Trevor Connolly plays with the Tri-City Storm of the USHL. He doesn't play with the development program. He was tremendous with 10 points in 5 games in the Hlinka Gretzky. You can see his skill level on display just here. The Manhattan Beach native is going to Providence College. He's got 8 points. He is what you call the secondary scoring for any team in a championship, and the U.S. has got tremendous secondary scoring. Canada is going to be pressured offensively, and that means their defense and their goaltending is going to have to step up. Trevor Connolly is only one part of the U.S.'s weaponry, put it that way. But the one guy who's been probably the most consistent defensive player on this team is Carter George. The Manitowoc native has been absolutely fantastic. Plays an own sound of the OHL. He is poised in the goal. He plays post to post. His rebound control is excellent. He doesn't seem to get rattled. Even in the semifinal game against Sweden, where Sweden was throwing everything they had at Canada, it was Carter George who came up and held the fort and allowed his team the opportunity to play for a gold medal today.
This is the 3rd time Canada and the U.S. are facing off for gold at this tournament. Brian mentioned 2013. Canada won that one. The U.S. winning in 2005. So this is the rubber match. Who will take home the honors this time? Well, the puck drops on the gold medal game right after this.
The 2024 Men's U18 World Championship from Finland is brought to you in part by TELUS. Let's make the future friendly together. By Esso. Celebrate the dedication, growth, and team spirit of minor hockey players with Esso medals. And by Tim's new Greatest Duos trading cards with 2 iconic hockey players on every card. Get yours today at Tim's.
Grit. Sure, it's mud and rocks and sweat and all that. Always will be. But grit is also an idea. An idea that changes the way we see and the way we do things. With an available iForce Max hybrid powertrain, Toyota Tundra is the new definition of grit.
choice at all. Everyone has a choice, and every choice has a consequence.
Which do you choose?
Life's full of tough choices, isn't it?
How do you choose?
Welcome back to Finland. Just after 6 p.m. local time in Espoo Metro Arena. It seats just under 7,000, and it's tough to see an empty seat tonight. The gold medal game, Canada, USA. Your referees from Sweden running the lines, from Canada and Sweden as well. It's a special game as...
Just quickly, Andy,
There's a starting goalie. Carter George gets the call for Team Canada. He has carried the load, great numbers, a .926 save percentage. He's got the best numbers in the tournament. That's Nick Kemp. Comes in 5-0, a 115 goals against, and he has been a rock for Team USA. The crowd is full. The building is ready. The head coach is Gardner McDougall, and he said, I want to be the most improved team by the end of the tournament. He can wrap a bow on that tonight. Nick Ford, first time behind the bench as a head coach, 6 times as an assistant, a couple of gold medals as an assistant head coach, as Team USA dominant in this program all time. 11 gold at the tournament. Canada, 4 gold as Team Canada looking for their first championship since back in Texas 2021.
Andy, real quick, the brass for the U.S.
Here's Hagen's burst to speed early, drops it off, but it was legit.
The brass for Canada is up to the right, up top of the U.S. net.
For Team USA.
They got caught outside again, and the middle got opened. Bucky, on that play, they can't be pushing outside.
Penalty coming up to Team Canada. James Hagens up the left side. He'll chip it in deep. Extra.
Wow, he's done with that.
The #1 power play unit in the tournament will get an opportunity.
They're going to review it. I mean, it looks like Stigas, he's trying to avoid Alec, comes up into the upper part of his leg.
Johan Whedon and Alexander Osterberg, both from Sweden, both your referees for this gold medal game.
Frankie Morelli got a game misconduct in the semifinal, and it really shortened the defense core for Team Canada. Now Charlie Alex stepping up here. When I watch this play, I don't see Charlie Alex changing his position, and I see Stiga at the last second trying to avoid him. Stiga makes contact in the upper part of Charlie Alex's body. Like, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. Simple as that.
The review continues. These two offenses high-powered throughout the tournament. USA 44 goals. Team Canada with 40. No one else has really been close, as the Americans have the #1 power play as this continues to be reviewed. 13 for 25, 52%. And that guy has been a star for Team Canada. Carter George, wonderful netminder out of Owen Sound back home in the OHL.
So you can see where, I mean, it's like Stiga's trying to avoid him. He comes up into the upper part, almost into the midsection of Charlie Alec. I mean, just don't see a penalty there at all.
There's a look at 22, the captain, Porter Martone. One of the star players, the only returning player from that bronze medal last year in Switzerland where they beat Slovakia in overtime. We'll get another look.
mentioned earlier, Paul Graham, our vice president, our superb vice president at TSN of Live Events, he said if it's not clear and obvious, like, then what are you trying to, if you want to call it a 2-minute penalty, call it a 2-minute penalty. Like, to me, clear and obvious is a really good guideline to use here in these types of reviews. Potentially shortens it up. And again, this is going to be an opinion call, but if it's not clear and obvious and you're going back and forth, it's not clear and obvious.
One more look at center ice. USA wins versus Slovakia, Norway, Latvia, Finland, and then beats Switzerland in the quarters and beats Slovakia in the semis. And looks like we have a decision now. The fate of Charlie Ellick.
Two minutes for tripping. I don't think it was a penalty at all. For Team Canada, for Gardner McDougall, the relief here is that it's not a 5-minute major. That's the relief. They lost Frankie Morelli and put a real stress on the blue line.
35 seconds in. The #1 power play gets an opportunity. Canada, the #2 penalty kill, second only to Team USA. And watch out for Yzerman, number 34, near circle. A dangerous threat for this power play for Team USA, and a good clear by Canada.
Good pressure by Luchenko, and then Brunick steps right up and he gets the clear.
Here's Cole Hudson, a returning player from that gold medal team last year, over the line. He'll drop it off. Seamer skated right by it. That allows Canada to clear as Spence gets it down the ice. This guy has been dynamite. James Higgins, 22 points, has set the all-time record in a single tournament, passing Nikita Kucherov, who had 21. USA will get things set up here on the power play. Over 50% in the tournament. As Max Plant gets it back. Plant, space, across, one-timer, and there's that shot. Cole Yzerman, what a save, Carter George. Yzerman's got 126 goals, USA Hockey's national team development program. Steals out of the net right in front, and it's Yzerman getting back. That 126, he's tied with Cole Caulfield all-time in the program's history. One more, he sets the record. Hagen spinning around, tried to center. Stiga over his stick, and another clear. Team Canada down the ice. Carson Wetch that time.
You don't get to top power plays and top penalty kills at this point in the tournament without really understanding how to operate in both those areas. These two teams are excellent on special teams.
Here's Connolly. Centering pass in front, picked up by Stiga. Stiga, who drew the penalty, tried to get it to Hensler, and their wires cross. Canada killing off some more time. Just 17 seconds left in the minor penalty. Trevor Connolly, who scored a Michigan goal in this tournament. Electric skill as well. Plays in the USHL, was second in that league scoring this year. Good steal. Tisha Ginla brings it out front. Final few seconds, and a great kill early by Team Canada on the PK. Alex out of the box. Porter Martone, the captain for Canada, on the forecheck. Puck played to center. Nice job there by Harrison Brunick. Stop play momentarily as Emery brings it in. Fired back in by Team USA as McMorrow got it in deep for the Americans. Gavin McKenna, what a tournament he's having. 16 points. The 16-year-old has been dynamite. Must-see TV. He wears number 9 for Team Canada. Into the corner. Harrison Brunick trying to clear. And the pass off the skate of McKenna. That's down the ice for an icing against the Canadians.
And we're going to go back to this power play. And Yzerman, the brilliant goal scorer, against Carter George, who's been brilliant in the net. This puck comes right across. Plant sets it up beautifully. But as George comes across, he's upright. So there's no chance for that puck to get into the upper part of the net. And then Carson Wetch forces a turnover here. He can't get a hold of the puck as he tries to maneuver it in front of Nick Kemp.
Stiga behind the net. Wrap try right through the crease, and George was ready with a pad down. Expecting a high-octane gold medal game on this Sunday night in Finland. They've delivered all tournament long, Canada, USA. Rail Mullen back for the Americans. Canada changing. Stiga still tied up behind the play as him and Aitchison are finally back on their skates. Wedge in the corner for Canada. Aitchison, Morelli. Great to have Morelli back in the lineup. Had that 5-minute major in game misconduct. And talking with the assistant coach, Ryan Smith, before the game, kind of got out of their flow a little bit with their pairings as Morelli plays big minutes. And he's ready to go. Gold medal game for Canada. Spence chips it in. In comes Baudouin. And they're going to call that icing. So all the way down in front of Carter George, the faceoff.
Well, Gardner McDougall. You know, when you have confidence in your team and you're trying to instill certain concepts of team play, penalty killing is a big part of it. Confidence grows when you get that early kill, especially against a top power play.
Full credit, too, to Canada's penalty kill. They've been dynamic, allowing just 2 power play goals the old tournament. USA's allowed just 1. Good steal. Here's Wedge. Spence joining the rush. Burst from Wedge. He'll bring it in. Wearing the letter on his chest, an assistant captain on this team. Baudouin fell down, gets back on his skates. E.J. Emery for Bednarik. Camille Bednarik through center ice for Team USA. Spence trying to take it away. Americans are in offside.
And for Nick Four, Ryan Bork to the right, Nick Four right in the middle. He's worked with this group for 2 years. And again, here he talks about the details they have in their game, the confidence they have in those details, and certainly that's an area that they think that they can take advantage of. Canada's going to have to be very sharp in understanding to create vulnerabilities in your details, the details of USA to take over.
USA Hockey National Team Development Program based out of Plymouth, Michigan, where these young men come together for those 2 years, and this is the Stanley Cup for them, bringing home a gold medal. They won it last year in Switzerland in overtime on a golden goal from Ryan Leonard. Him and Will Smith, by the way, added to the men's team that'll compete for the Men's Worlds in Czechia. That tournament right around the corner. Here's Hensler at the blue line, waiting, wrist shot, and no screen, no problem there for Carter George. Assistant coach Ryan Smith called him the best player by far for Team Canada last night.
Yeah, I don't think there was any question. You can make it on. Eric Emery, he might not put up the big points. That young man is a terrific defender, a terrific defenseman. And I know the Toronto Maple Leafs got knocked out of the playoffs in a Game 7 overtime loss to the Boston Bruins. They need a defenseman like Eric Emery. That's who they need, a defenseman like that guy. Big, strong, move the puck, skate, take away space. He might not put up lots of points. That's the type of defenseman the Toronto Maple Leafs need.
Well, that was a shot of his dad, Eric, in the crowd. He played in the Canadian Football League. He was a tough customer. He played for BC. He played for Calgary. I got to chat with him early on in the tournament. Now calls Vancouver home as he married a Canadian. Puck into the corner. Battle near wall. Work for McMorrow. McMorrow trying to get around Brunick. McMorrow gets bit. Up for Whipple at the blue line towards the net. That hit a skate. Hit Wedge. Never got through. Aitchison reaching for it. Pass right in front. And a good job as Shane Bensagi had a chance. Spence the other way. Malcolm Spence, the hero, and the Hlinka Gretzky, the OT winner, and he's on the puck right now. He'll drop it off. Here's Frankie Morelli. Walks it in, shoots, stop, rebound in front. And Porter Martone couldn't get the shot in on Kemp. Big body check to Noyer. He delivers far boards. Big hit on Bensagi as Team Canada shoots it in. Denoyer picks it up. Denoyer cutting in, backhand try, puck loose, McKenna shooting, and that was stopped, still loose though, as McKenna Martone, the M&Ms, going to work offensively in the offensive zone. Bensagi the other way. Stiga tried to take the puck, look out, that's about 8 rows up here in Espoo. Full house, gold on the line. Who you expect? Anything else? Canada, USA.
Hockey is more than a sport. It builds self-esteem, teamwork, and lifelong friendships. I just wouldn't be me if it wasn't for hockey. And I think if I lost that, I think I'd lose a big part of me.
Without the Hockey Canada Foundation Assist Fund, thousands of kids like Lamar won't be able to access the game. Donate now to help us ensure every child across Canada has the chance to play.
For 30 years, Walmart's helped Canadians save through a lot. The Elmo craze in '96, your endless wait for dial-up. Those wide, shapeless jeans, that hair thing with the, teeth. In the 2000s, you were all doing this. So we did this. In 2020, the race for toilet paper was won here. Whatever was happening, we made it happen for less. 30 years later, we still are.
Caleb Desnoyers makes a really nice play here. He's really patient, but he maneuvers it into the middle of the ice, and then McKenna never gives up on a puck, and when the pucks squirt free, he always sees where he might have an opening. It's not just the high-end skill, it's the processing speed of that brain.
Seamer in the corner. Aitchison tries to take him right out of the play. Right in front, that drive just missed. As the pass in front, top line out for the Americans, Seamer, Hagens, and Stiga. They are dynamite. Stiga flips just out of the reach of Hagens. Hagens towards the net, and that was cleaned up by Brunick. 22 points, 9 goals. James Hagens not draft eligible till 2025. Emery back in his own zone. In comes Wedge. Hagens will pick it up. Little drop pass. Hudson, Hagens, both returning players from that gold medal team last year, including Cole Eiserman. Here's Stiga at the line. Bouncing puck. Seamer in. Quick shot, missed the mark. Hagens backhanded it right in front, and Ellick will steer that away. Ellick in his own zone. Flips up for Schaefer. Schaefer up the right wing. Ellick back in Canada territory again. Watched by L.J. Mooney trying to steal, and he will. Pardon me, that was Plants. Number 26 stole it and fed it to the line. Hensler there.
Max Plant is quick. So for a defender, you have to be ready to deal with the quick hands and the quick feet.
Here's Desnoyers out of the scrum. Brings it in for Canada. Desnoyers cutting it, backhand in front. And it comes right to Eiserman the other way. Cole Eiserman, 8 goals on the tournament. Bruising in, lost the puck. Canada able to chip the center. It's McKenna the other way. Gavin McKenna, 97 points as a 16-year-old in Medicine Hat in the Western League this year. Quick shot, Porter Martone, and Kev decides to play it. It's a franchise record, by the way, for that organization. What a year for McKenna. Here's Martone, fan on the one-timer. Up for Morelli. Morelli, backdoor feed. He was trying to find Desnoyers, and that's out of play.
U.S. gets on a rush. Cole Hudson, he knows how to lead a rush. He knows how to take charge of it. Hagens into the middle, coming across with Stiga. It's a really good play by Schaefer to come across. And then Desnoyers trying to make play. Porter Martone and McKenna get both in a little too deep. Sometimes you just got to give yourself a little bit more space to maneuver in that area.
Vanacker, Josephson, Massey up front for Team Canada. Vanacker throws it around the boards, but Henry Muse, not enough wheels to get there in time, so he's got to retreat back. In comes Connolly with pace, trying to take it away. Muse works it quickly to center. Vanacker up the left wing. Maxime Massey. Pass right in front. Vanacker was there, but it's cleaned up by the Americans. Put back to center. There's L.J. Mooney, little speedster. He'll stop at the line. Lorilla. Wanted Connolly. Missed Trevor Connolly. Humphreys all tangled up. Henry Muse round the boards. Baudouin there for Canada. Go Baudouin. A little bit of pace. Up the right side. Baudouin stops in the corner. Morelli's in deep for Canada. He'll play to Vanacker. Tried to center. As Baudouin was set up in front. Backhand in by Gill. Trevor Connolly. In his own zone. In comes Wedge trying to steal. Connolly stops at his own line. Spreads it in front of the Team Canada bench. Collected by Schaefer. Matthew Schaefer, some speed. Brings it into USA territory. Schaefer across, trying to center that for Spence right through the crease area. Bensagi the other way. Bensagi cutting in, shoots through the crease, and it pops to McMorrow. Bensagi, McMorrow in deep for USA. Wedge in his own zone, takes a look, tried to clear, couldn't, held in by the Americans. Glove down by Carter George, he will hold. 9:42 left in the first in our gold medal game.
Join the fans of Canada's game across the country and around the world and be a Hockey Canada insider. Receive news and features about Team Canada, events, promotions, and much more. Sign up at hockeycanada.ca/insider.
Hi, can I take your order? Hello?
Oh, hey. Wait, what was the question?
Let me guess. One driving high combo, extra baked?
No. Could I get a burger with a side of fries?
Think you're a better driver when you're high? Think again. Smoking weed affects reaction time and concentration. A message from Mad Canada.
Jason Spezza, assistant general manager with the Pittsburgh Penguins, and what a terrific player he was. Now cutting his teeth in management in the NHL, and such a bright guy. I don't think there's any question that he has the potential and can pursue being a manager one day in the NHL.
Icing against Team Canada. A lot of general managers, scouts, had a chat with a lot of them this tournament. Grateful for their time. Talking with Craig Conroy, Danny Briere of Philadelphia, Ken Hughes, Montreal, everyone. All eyes on that NHL draft. Coming up in Vegas, draft lottery just a few days away as well. Off the draw, Higgins. In for Ziemer. Ziemer below the goal line. Ziemer needs the point. Blasted back in, there's Stiga. Stiga give and go, brings it in. Stiga and glove side high, he missed. Skahan works it back in. James Higgins, 22 points in the tournament. Trying to go back-to-back goal for USA. Higgins in space, and getting back was Luchenko, and that might have closed him down enough, and George did the rest. Dangerous player Higgins, and he was in. Last American player to go back-to-back, Austin Matthews, 2014-15, and 3 American players can do that. Gold medals. Here's a steal. In tight, shot off the side of the net. Wrap try right through the crease. Higgins again. He's buzzing in the first. E.J. Emery up for Yzerman. Contact with Wedge, and both go down. Here's Spence the other way. Spence for Canada with Baudouin. Spence stops on a dime, looks at options, drops it down low. Baudouin in the corner. In comes Ellen. He'll chip. Wedge up top. Spence takes a look across. One-time drive, and that was blocked by Whipple as Schaefer let it go from the far point. Good steal again, Spence. This line's been a handful for Team Canada. Spence in the corner. In front, Brian Smith, the assistant coach, talked about this line. Craig, you talked about this line. They've been dynamic for Canada.
A lot of pressure on opponents.
Cole Yzerman weaving in across. What a Bednarik. Bednarik, who is from Slovakia. His parents from there. He was born and raised in the Chicago area. Americans beating Slovakia in that semifinal. L.J. Mooney, a little bit of pace in, backhand try, and shut down by George. What a burst from Mooney. Americans come again. Connolly drops it off, and that shot Humphreys right on. Carter George again. He was the #1 star in the semifinal. He's picking up right where he left off. Carter George. Here's McKenna. At the line for Canada. Gavin McKenna lost it. Picked up by Muse, cutting in. Muse spinning, shooting, and swallowed up by Kemp.
Mooney gets a pass right through the middle of the ice. It's a quick play back into the middle. Henry Muse gets caught outside the dots, and that opens up the lane. And then Hagen's on a play. Iginla's trying to chip it back. Comes right to the wrong guy if you're Team Canada, Hagens. And he quickly gets on that puck and tries to wrap it off the missed shot. He's always in motion. And so he becomes, you can be aware of where he is on the ice, but because he doesn't play a static game, he becomes really difficult to mark. It's the hallmark of star players, and the brilliance that certainly James Hagens possesses is on display.
His favorite player is Patrick Kane, and the slogan of this tournament is Showtime. And it's been Showtime for Hagens. He has been must-see TV, as has a lot of these top players on both USA and Team Canada. Gill in his own zone, back to Schaefer at the Canada line. Schaefer, the high flip in, and that will be icy. He didn't get the red line.
Yeah, that was clearly icy. Canada's going to have to be very aware about protecting the middle of the ice. We saw Mooney get a clear path. So as defenders for Canada, you have to make sure that you're not getting suckered out outside the dots, because the USA will exploit it big time.
Hagen's on the puck, takes a look, wraps it along the wall. Stiga for Zemer. Zemer up top. There's Hudson. Cole Hudson at the line. His brother Lane Hudson made his NHL debut with the Habs late this season. Both of them outstanding, dynamic players from the blue line. Cole Hudson this tournament became the all-time leader in the USA Hockey National Team Development Program for points from a defenseman. A lot of records falling at this tournament this year. Hagen's at center. Right to Aitchison. Under 6 to go, good pace, gold medal game, first period, our final night here in Espoo. But a 20-minute drive from downtown Helsinki. Max Planck drops for Yzerman, and he lost it to Spence. Wedge spins and works it in deep. Whipple, big body check from Baudouin in the corner. Little bit of space as Max Planck cutting in, trying to get the shot up, and he does, and stopped by George Aitchison. Might have tied him up just enough. What a burst from Max Planck. He's been wonderful this tournament. Here's a chance to Noyer coming in, centering feet in front, and just wide. Porter Martone couldn't cash in. Good chances at both ends. Yzerman got dropped, trying to power his way through. Denoyer stretches to that right side, and that'll be icing against Canada.
See how great Gavin McKenna's hands are. He reads the play, and then he makes a beautiful little short pass over to Denoyer, and he puts it right off the toe of Porter Martone's stick. Just can't get it. That's a glorious scoring chance created off the quick stick and pass by Gavin McKenna.
5 goals, 16 points for Porter Martone. Overall now, 2 U18s. He's the all-time leader in points, passing Connor Bedard in this tournament. Martone McKenna tied with 16 points. That's a new tournament record as well for a Canadian player in a single tournament. As Hudson, one dangle too many, brings it in offside. Shots 10 for USA. Carter George has been sharp.
My window's like a mirrored reflection. I have to steer you in the right direction. Trust that we can find a way.
On every trip, you can depend on Esso to be the place between places, connecting you to what's next.
Max Plant had an excellent chance here. He gets that burst of speed, and he just puts it into another gear, and Aitchison is chasing back, but Carter George holding his ground with an excellent save. And there's Max Plant leaning in. The physical maturity allows him to do that. Mom and Dad, Derek and Christy. Their youngest boy, Victor, will be joining the program next year. That young man has a lot of potential. He reminds me a lot of Jake Getzo at the same age.
Dad, 450 games in the AHL and won a Stanley Cup in Dallas in 1999. Craig, with you?
We were lucky to have Derek on our team. It's contributions from everybody, and certainly Derek was somebody who was important to that success.
Hagen shoots it in for Team USA. Ziemer pop pass out in front quickly. Ginla at his own line. Lost it, but he's backed up by Muse. Backhand try, wobbling puck. It was a bouncer as Ryder Ritchie, a pretty good look at the slot. Good battle there by Muse again, as Henry Muse fought for that puck and shot it in. McMorrow chipped it back in. Canada's got it back on side, and Ritchie will. He'll start a change. Brody Ziemer. In it goes for the Americans. McMorrow racing after it. Under 4 to go, first period. Gordake and Dave Reed standing by for your intermission as Baudouin brings it in. It's Hensler in the corner. Aitchison works it down quickly. Baudouin. Hensler took it away. Works it behind his net. Spence now on the forecheck. Van Vliet at his own line. Little chip. McMorrow, the give and go. McMorrow reaching for it, and he tipped it just wide. Puck behind the net. Gonzagi in the corner for USA. That shot never got through. 11 saves already in this first period for Carter George, and a lot of them top shelf. Aitchison at his own line. Work quickly for Bednarik. Bednarik. Little give and go. Plant. Swing and a miss. He spun and shot, and he missed the net. Americans come again. Bednarik in. Shot Yzerman. It was disrupted. Pocket center again. E.J. Emery. He'll hand it off. Centering pass again. Yzerman side of the net. Martone in his own zone. Porter Martone. Gave it away, though, right to Plant. And then it comes to center. Gavin McKenna over the blue line with Josephson. Pull Hudson back. McKenna picks it up. McKenna feeds the line. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer shoots right on. That was a good save with all that traffic in front from Nick Kemp. Final stages, first period. Gavin McKenna creating some space. McKenna, pocket pick though, as Mooney was trying to break away. McKenna got back, took it from him. McKenna again, little flip. Chetluchenko. Collected by Connolly. He's with Humphreys. Connolly, little burst, trying to work his way in, all tangled up with Schaefer. Pass in front, bouncing puck. Hagens loads up, and a knuckler just wide. Late push here by the Americans. Minute 5 to go in the first. Hensler, near point, keeps it in for USA as Hagens goes to the net. Puck right in the crease area, loose, score! As it deflects in, the Americans strike first. Humphreys gets one by George, it's 1-0.
The puck squirts into the crease area, and you can see where Carter George is trying to get his glove on it. But the U.S. creates a lot of traffic and a lot of disruption for Carter George in the crease area. Hensler makes a good play, and then they bring it to the net. And there it is. He can't get his hands quite on it. Christian Humphreys gets to the net. And as it squirts right out to the other side, it comes right back to Humphreys. And he's not going to miss that one. So the puck comes in, they lose it, kicks right back to Humphreys. Looks like maybe off the skate of Charlie Ellick.
His fourth of the tournament, Christian Humphreys from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And a late goal in the final minute of this first period. One on the USA. Frankie Morelli back. And icing against the Americans. They'll give an assist to Hensler on the goal. Canada has not trailed very much in this tournament.
This is the first time they're trailing in the tournament.
Face off to the right of Nick Kemp. Puck in the corner. Morelli lays the body check. Porter Martone. Up the right side. Emery back. He'll take a look. He sees McKenna cutting in. 20 seconds left in the first period. Morelli takes the check to work it in. Hudson for Emery. Up to Stiga.
One last crack here, 7 seconds with an offensive zone face-off. Canada did trail for 10 seconds against Switzerland. Happened so quickly.
That was Aitchison responded very quick, Craig. Earlier today, it was Sweden medaling for the 6th consecutive time at this tournament, beating Slovakia. The bronze medal game. Here's Muse. One-time drive, and that's right on Kemp. And one more draw to come. 3.8 to go.
This is exactly how you draw up a face-off play. Win it, quick shot. A couple of close chances in and around the USA net by Canada, McKenna and Martone.
Face-off win again, Muse. Gotta be quick. As the horn will sound, and one goal in the final minute for the Americans by Humphreys.
Take the puck to the net, find a way to get there yourself, and you can be rewarded. That's exactly what happened for Team USA, but pretty fast-paced period here. Carter George, again, was sharp in the Canadian net.
Christian Humphreys, the 18-year-old with his 4th of the tournament. Intermission is next with Laura and Dave.
Fiery with a cooling finish. The Nashville-style hot chicken, part of the new globally inspired Subway series.
The future is not just going to happen. You have to make it. And if you want a successful business, all it takes is an idea. And now becomes a future where you grew a dream into a reality. The all-new GoDaddy Aero. Put your business online in minutes with the power of AI.
Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Super Wide Duct Tape. It's so wide, we built this race boat. It's super strong and takes a pounding. Yeehaw! Get Flex Super Wide Duct Tape.
The Chevrolet Silverado. Built to take you where the trail ends. So you can go beyond.
Finance a 2024 Chevrolet Silverado at 0% for up to 60 months on select models. Plus, eligible Costco members receive a $1,200 bonus.
It's the Spring It On event at Leon's. Get amazing deals on furniture. Save up to 50% on select clearance mattresses. Save up to $1,000 on select appliance and TV packages. Spring into savings today.
Kids need sports. Jumpstart needs you. So say yes to donating and help families across Canada overcome financial barriers to sport and play. See? Now that's a whole lot to cheer about. Learn more at jumpstart.canadiantire.ca.
Technology goes beyond special effects or epic camera shots. Shh. Is my favorite part. It offers surprising new perspectives. Evokes feelings. It takes you places that seemed out of reach. When technology becomes an extension of yourself, that's progress you can feel. That's how.
For 60 years, we've been beside you, loving hockey. Through the highs, the lows, and everything in between. The game's come a long way, and together, we can take it further.
Thanks to Christian Humphrey's late goal in that first period, Canada finds itself down 1-0 heading into the second. Let's hear now from Toronto, Ontario's own Kayshawn Aitchison with Brian.
Kayshawn, your first look at Team USA in this tournament gold medal game. What was the pace like against them in that opening 20 minutes?
Yeah, obviously the pace was really high. You know, they're probably the best competitor we've had, and you know, we just come out and try and match their pace, and they're going to try and match ours and see how the game goes.
Your coach said you had some adversity in that game versus Sweden. How can you use that maybe to your advantage and battle back in this game in the second period?
Yeah, obviously last game was a tough one, obviously with them coming back for 5-1. It just tells us to keep persevering and keep going, and you know, not even look at the scoreboard, just play each period and try and win a period.
What are some of the little things you want to work on going forward in this game to get one by their tender?
Obviously, I feel like we got to get it pucks deep. We got to get it behind their D. We got to get hard on them. And then obviously we have a lot of skilled forwards, a lot of skilled players on this team, and we can make stuff happen when we're in their own zone.
Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
One period down in this gold medal game. Laura and Dave back here with you once again inside the TSN studio. Dave, two powerhouses going head-to-head, the only unbeaten team still standing at this tournament as well. How did the first period go for you? Did you kind of expect this kind of opening 20 minutes?
A little bit. The U.S. is always a fast team at this tournament. They play a very fast game, and then they play together as a team all season long, which definitely helps. And I think Canada got caught watching a little bit. The U.S. was one step ahead pretty much in every play. Wherever the puck was, there was one or two blue jerseys, and Canada was a half a step behind. And for Canada, they're going to have to improve their thinking, not necessarily their foot speed, their thinking. The perfect example is on their goal that they got that scored against them. The U.S. was just jumping on the pucks. Canada couldn't get out of their zone because of the pressure that the U.S. was putting on. I think Canada must have iced the puck at least 5 times, and that is a perfect indication as to who's winning puck battles. The goal is a perfect example of the way that the U.S. is playing. They're quick, they're speed, and there's half a step behind. Canada can't get to the puck. Half a step behind. Canada can't get to the puck. The U.S. is a half a step ahead of Canada on every battle. And when you're half a step behind, you're chasing. And when you're chasing, chances are you're going to fall behind. That's exactly what happened. I give the USA all sorts of credit. There were two breakaways in that period, one by Mooney and the other by Plant, that they just took off at their own blue line, and Canada couldn't keep up. That's the adjustment that Canada's going to have to make. They're going to have to think the game faster. They're going to have to move faster. And they're going to have to, that'll help them defend better in their own zone.
So it wasn't Yzerman, it wasn't Higgins, it wasn't Stiga, it wasn't Connolly. No, it was Christian Humphreys doing the honors there in that final minute for Team USA. Let's hear now from the Pittsburgh native.
First 20 minutes of action on both sides. A team you haven't seen before yet in this tournament. What does Canada maybe do a little differently than the teams you have played thus far?
Yeah, I think they just play just a little harder. And, I think the rivalry definitely has a big part to it. You know, it's so historic, and you know, both teams just trying to do everything we can win. So they're a great group of guys, and great guys as well. But no, we just got to outwork them for the next 40.
It almost looked as we'd get out of that first period without a goal. A little jumble in front. The puck ends up on your stick. Take me through that goal, and what does that early 1-0 lead mean for you guys?
Yeah, a great pass from Henny down low, and I was trying to go back door to James, and hit his skate came right back to me, fortunately, and I just tapped in. So lucky to get the first one, but like I said, there's a lot of work too, and you know, it's just momentum building for the next 40.
Thanks, Christian. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Well, this is the toughest opponent that Canada has faced so far at these men's U18s. The speed, the talent, the depth, you list it. The U.S. has pretty much got it. And the pressure, we knew, we spoke about it in our pregame, was going to be on Carter George, who sits second in goals against as well as save percentage at this tournament. And this could have been a much different first period for Canada if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, he was thinking quickly. He was moving quickly, and his teammates have got to catch up. Carter George has been excellent all tournament, and the reason Canada's in the gold medal game is not just because of their scoring or their team defense. It's because their goaltender has been outstanding when he is asked to be outstanding. And in this period alone, the speed that the U.S. brought into Canada that they couldn't handle, Carter George was able to handle it. The only goal that he allowed went off his defenseman, Charlie Ellick, in front of the net on a little goalmouth scramble. But otherwise, he was very sharp. He was on top of the blue paint. He was controlling rebounds. He was tracking the play extremely well. Now it's up to his team to pick up the slack and pick up their pace of play and see if they can't take that to the U.S. and see if U.S. responds.
Again, just the second time Canada has trailed in this entire tournament. 1-0 your score as you're watching coverage of the 2024 men's U18s. When we come back, we'll switch our attention to the next tournament on the international calendar, the Men's Worlds.
When it comes to Tim's Smile Cookie, not every smile is perfect. Again. But they all make a difference. Because 100% of Smile Cookie proceeds go right back into your neighborhood, spreading millions of smiles to over 600 local charities and community groups, helping our neighbors all across the country. Get your Smile Cookie from April 29th to May 5th and help us make a difference.
With advanced safety technology, always be prepared for the uncommon. A $1,500 coat rack. Didn't even learn smoke on the water. Babble? Can't she even speak a word of Spanish?
Lo siento, ¿qué dijiste?
Wait, really?
Son solo 15 minutos al día.
Start learning today at Babbel.com.
Guys, every year, your body loses more testosterone. Ageless Male has been proven to support testosterone levels in men, and it supports energy too. Get Ageless Male and be the man you want to be.
Financial goals. Fidelity knows we've all got them. Maybe you want to own a home, or never own a home. Maybe you want to travel, or have a kid, or travel with your kid. Yours could be retiring early, or never retiring at all. At Fidelity, we know everyone has different goals, but the one thing we share, we all want to get to them sooner.
Kids need sports. Jumpstart needs you. So say yes to donating and help families across Canada overcome financial barriers to sport and play. See? Now that's a whole lot to cheer about. Learn more at jumpstart.canadiantire.ca.
On the international circuit, yes, that is the Men's Worlds, which kicks off this Friday, and TSN will be airing all 64 games. Canada, the defending champs, and with another Canadian team looking to win gold here today. Some of the players from that Worlds team sent their best wishes.
Hey boys, it's Macklin Celebrini. Just wanted to say we're wishing you guys all the best in the medal rounds at the U18s, and we'll be watching and cheer you on from here.
Hey boys, Damon Severson here. Wishing you guys all the best in the medal rounds this year at the under 18s. We'll be watching from over here, and hopefully you guys can bring home the gold, and we'll follow you guys up. All the best.
Hey guys, it's Bowen Byram. Just wanted to wish the U18 team good luck in the semifinal game and bring home the gold.
Hey guys, it's Caden Cooley here. Just wanted to wish you guys luck at the U18s. Keep going. Good luck in the medal rounds and bring home gold.
Hey guys, it's Connor Bedard. Wishing you best of luck in the medal rounds at U18. Gonna be watching you and the whole country's cheering you on.
Hey boys, Dylan Cousins here. Just want to wish you guys all the best in the semifinals. Bring it home, baby. Let's go.
Yes, all eyes will shift from Finland to Czechia for the Men's Worlds, which again gets underway this Friday. And again, 64 games all coming your way here on TSN. Time for some of the teams to start releasing their rosters. And Canada on Friday released its 22-player roster, leaving a couple spots open for teams that are getting eliminated from the NHL playoffs. So here's how it stands right now, Dave. Your initial thoughts when you look at Canada's roster.
Well, I like the goaltending with the Stanley Cup winner Jordan Binnington, his teammate Joel Hofer is there as well. I like their D with Power, Parayko, Alexiak. Those are all some big guys on the back end. Of course, Canada's always going to have some great scoring up front. Andrew Mangiapane was tremendous in a gold medal win for Team Canada. He's been to this tournament before, some great veteran leadership. It's a young team. It's going to be a fast team. And I would suspect Connor Bedard and Macklin Celebrini are going to put some good offensive showing going.
Now, a couple of weeks ago, the U.S. released the first 15 players that would make up its roster. Well, earlier this morning, the 23-man roster dropped, and this is what it looks like right now if you're seeing it for the first time. Dave, what do you think of this one?
Well, again, I like the D. Jake Sanderson from Ottawa is a tremendous skater. We've seen Seth Jones here before. Luke Hughes is up for the Calder Trophy. Tremendous skater as well. Veteran presence with Petrie there. And Werenski is always fun to see at the Worlds. Plenty of scoring with Brock Nelson from the Islanders, Johnny Gaudreau, Matt Boldy, Cole Caulfield. I mean, this is a deep, deep team. You got Brady Tkachuk on the fourth line. I think I'd move him up a little bit.
Lots of U18's alumni.
This is a good team for the U.S. this year.
All right, again, the U.S. and Canada all part of the 16 teams that will be taking part in the upcoming Men's World Hockey Championship. While at the Men's U18s, it's the U.S. drawing first blood in this gold medal game. The second period is just around the corner.
Sit back and let a Bud Light the way. Losing your hair can be frustrating, but now you can do something about it. New Nordic, the #1 supplier of natural health products in Scandinavia, has developed a naturally derived and scientifically proven way to support new hair growth. Hair Grow contains a wide range of hair nutrients like biotin, millet, and zinc, but also uses a patented tocotrienol complex, clinically proven to nourish the hair and help increase hair count in 5 to 8 months. Gain back your confidence. Try Hair Grow today. newnordic.ca.
Kids need sports. Jumpstart needs you. So say yes to donating and help families across Canada overcome financial barriers to sport and play. See? Now that's a whole lot to cheer about. Learn more at jumpstart.canadiantire.ca.
Almost went into that first intermission with zeros on the board, but Christian Humphries scoring with less than a minute to go in the period. That's all she wrote so far. Let's get you back to Brian and Craig now in Espoo.
Just after 7 p.m. on a Sunday night here in Espoo. Glad you're watching our gold medal game, USA, Team Canada. And there's assistant coach Ryan Bork, some instructions for his team. And a great start as a goal from Christian Humphries as USA up 1-0.
Fast-paced period. I don't expect anything less going forward here.
USA trying to go back-to-back and repeat as gold medalists from last year in Switzerland. Here's Stiga with Hagens at the line. He got bumped by Wedge as Wedge hit him. And backward is Aitchison. Aitchison reversing play for Spence. He'll chip to center. E.J. Emery. Poked it back to center. Spence tried to shoot it in deep. Brunick will walk it in. Harrison Brunick for his shot up high, and he missed. Aitchison. Chipped it back in momentarily. Canada trying to steal. Emery to Hudson. Cole Hudson up the left side. Stiga walks it in front, and Hagen's right on stop. Grab try, pops all the way up top. That drive, Skahan broke the stick. Pretty good look early from the Americans' top line. Ritchie the other way. Ryder Ritchie in, wrist shot, gloves down by Kemp.
Awareness by Nick Kemp. Will Skahan breaks his stick trying to get a shot off, and he gets back in defending position because he had to because of the long change. Ryder Ritchie recognizes this, but Nick Kemp says, okay, you need a new stick, Will. I'll make sure we get a face-off here. Brunick jumps into the attack here. Puck way over the net.
The top goalie in the tournament comes in the 2 shutouts at .950 save percentage, and he has been a wall. He actually got pulled in the game, not more to rest him for the gold medal game, as he was perfect. Had a great game versus Slovakia, allowed just the 1 goal.
U.S. has a great transition game, and they can stretch you and then work the middle of the ice. In the second period of their types of skill, you got to be really aware as a defending team.
Yzerman in front, and he nearly had a look for goal 127 in the program. Right
They'll
now
exploit you on the attack and in transition. You got to be really aware.
There's Schaefer. Plays it away from Yzerman. Him and Cole Caulfield now 126 goals. Caulfield, Yzerman, Martone. That shot. He was cut off by Skahan. Never got it on net. Skahan from his own zone. Yzerman works it in. Yzerman had 9 goals in the tournament last year, tied with Will Smith. In that department, he's got 8 this year. Henry Muse flips it in for Team Canada. Rayon Mullen is back with Larilla. Jatluchenko in for Ritchie. Ryder Ritchie in front. He just missed Iginla. And Tisha Iginla teed up right in front. Iginla, 47 goals in the Western League this year with Kelowna. Luchenko for Ritchie. Humphreys broke that up. Henry Muse back in his own zone. Connolly was rushing in for USA. Luchenko at his own line. Jatluchenko for Henry Muse, and they'll call that offside.
USA quick coming out of their zone. Max Plant just feeds it ahead to Cole Yzerman, and then right in front of the net, the puck squirts and squirts to the guy you don't want to see it squirt to, and that's Cole Yzerman, who, as you just pointed out, Brian, 126 all time at the National Team Development Program.
Off the draw, Van Vliet brings it in with McMorrow. Van Vliet driving play, takes it around the net. He was cut off by Gill. Van Vliet. Picked up by Gill for Canada. Spencer Gill under some duress, though, as McMorrow took it away. Josephson back, though. Maxime Massé in on Hudson. Hudson gives it to Emery. As you pointed out, Craig, Emery Hudson have been a great combo in the back end this tournament for Team USA.
Dave Reed talking about playing fast, being quick. We've seen it defensively, coming back and making sure that Canada can't get on the rush. You just saw an exit. You know, Emery and Cole Hudson just settle everything down under pressure. They reverse it, come out of the zone. It ends up in an icing, but their ability to understand where the pressure's coming from and how to alleviate it, really crisp.
Nick Ford talked about the high-end skill for Cole Hudson, but he said Emery's the guy that's really elevated his game this year in the program. Here's Baudouin in for Canada. Takes it around the net. Baudouin. Brunick. Wrist shot. That was in the legs of Stiga.
But there's another example. Quick to the shot lane, and Stiga blocks it.
Seamer for Stiga. Harrison Brunick back. Stiga stops. Waits for help. Pass across. And a good stick. Was broken up by Spence.
They're lucky because Canada got exposed because Aitchison steps way up. Brunick's on the wrong side. Spence saves the day for a scoring chance against. That's where the U.S. will exploit you.
Harrison Brunick. Up ahead for Gavin McKenna. He'll stop. McKenna. The magician with the puck. He tried to bring it in. Skahan, though, closed him down. Martone's turn in the corner. Ellick towards the net. That hit McKenna. McKenna goes after the puck. Bedoya keeps it in. Pass though behind Ellick, and he's got to come to center and shoot it in. Max Platt at the end of a shift will chip it in and start a change for USA. Look out, Yzerman was tracking that puck. Martone, little backhand, up the right side. Bedoya on the forecheck. L.J. Mooney, whose cousin is Logan Cooley in the National Hockey League. Mooney, 2025 draft eligible. Ellick starts the play. Here's Lachenko with McKenna. Lachenko, little dish up top. Bouncing puck, Martone tried to center. 36 minutes gone in this second period. Cole Hudson works it in. Henry Muse back. Stretched up to Ritchie. Ryder Ritchie cutting in. Aitchison's with it. Ritchie, score! What a goal! Ryder Ritchie up top. We're tied up at 1.
This goal has so many different elements to it. First of all, Cole Hudson made a decision to go in the offensive zone, and Muse gets it over to Matt Schaefer, and then Ritchie, he sees where there's an opening, but it's a great play by TJ Ginla. He will not get an assist on this play, but by going to the net and being an option for Ritchie, Kemp gives up that part of the net. Ritchie, with his eyes up the whole time, buries it under the bar. Great play by Muse. Makes a great settled play defensively over to Schaefer. Ritchie gone. Ginla will not get an assist. He was key on that goal.
Ryder Ritchie, what a shot. 4th in the tournament. Former WHL Rookie of the Year, and he brings Canada level.
And it's it. I talked about the U.S. being so strong in transition, but Cole Hudson was kind of hesitant as he came into the offensive zone. And there's Ritchie, eyes up, eyes up. Oh, you're going to give me that part of the net? Okay, I'll take advantage. But that whole play gets created because Cole Hudson got caught deep, and it looked like he was going to not go, and then he went, and then before he knew it, he was in that place where you're nowhere and you know you could be in trouble.
Ginla off the draw. Father Byron Ritchie competed for Canada. Great NHL career as well. Played in multiple Spengler Cups. And Dad is watching son proudly here at this tournament. 1-1 game, gold medal, up for grabs. Here's Ginla. Little dish in the corner. Good play by John Whipple to force the issue. Here's McMorrow through center. He'll flip. Baker spins. USA changing, so Baker worked the backhand in deep for the Americans. Nice move, Muse. Out of his own zone, through center. Henry Muse. Tried to drop it back. Lachenko, look out, and it was over the stick of Stiga. Aitchison gets back. Stiga would have been in home free. Jet Lachenko. Tisha Ginla, the flip to space. Here's Wetch. Got a chance. Wetch takes it wide. And Skahan, man, took him down hard. And he goes hard into those boards.
Skahan's a big man with a long reach. He pushes you out of space quick.
Here's Hagen, space, and shoots. And Aitchison got the stick in the way of the tournament's most lethal threat. Hagen's 22 points.
The future of the game on display here in Edmonton. Puck Lafreniere works in, shoots, scores! What a goal! And the Leafs gold at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup.
Did it just get worldly in here? Get ready for a taste adventure. The new globally inspired Subway series has landed.
I sit back and let a Bud Light the way.
Cole Hudson is so brilliant at pushing the pace, and as he gets moving, this is Carson Wetsch.
Face off to the right of Carter George. 1-1 game. Dwan Bednarik fine enough to take the drop. Bednarik, one of the top face-off guys in the tournament for Team USA. 12 saves for Carter George. Face-off, Skahan loads up. I think George got that right pad out and deflects off the netting. Carter George ranked number 2 by NHL Central Scouting for North American goalies. Won the gold medal for Canada, the Lincoln Gretzky. 14 of those players returning with experience. That's what assistant coach Ryan Smith talked about as well. That experience of going through a lot of things together. Yzerman to the point, nobody home. Hensler back, has an assist on that opening American goal. Nice little feed, Plant to Bednarik, up to Yzerman. Cole Yzerman circles in the corner. Max Plant lost the puck. Canada the other way quickly. Malcolm Spence stops. Spence still backhanded in. 3 goals, 7 points for Spence in the tournament. Baudouin spinning. That goes into the corner. Maxime Massé racing after the puck. The Americans will chip. Yzerman at center. Yzerman, he'll flip it in and start a change. Charlie Ellick back in his own zone. Ellick stretching ice quickly up for Porter Martone. Martone got a high stick up on Humphreys. Porter Martone to the box. Americans on the power play.
Charlie Ellick tries to get the puck up quickly, and Porter Martone not able to take it. Stick comes right up on your Humphreys. It's no doubt about it, high stick.
USA 0 for 1 on the power play. Team Canada's allowed just 2 power play goals the entire tournament, so the PK has been very strong. Unfortunately, Canada the most penalized team in the tournament as well, and the Americans have shown a lot of discipline in this tournament so far. Head coach Nick Ford talks about it. They haven't really got themselves in a lot of trouble in that department, but a chance now in a 1-1 game to get that lead back. Hagen's on the draw. Aitchison, Ziemer, Plant, all in the corner. Hudson at the line, delivers away from Luchenko. Higgins in front, Plant down low, passing play, Yzerman banned on it. Follow-up try, still loose, he tries again. Yzerman off the crossbar. 2 great looks. They come again. Yzerman one more time and shut down by Carter George. That close to 127 for the program. What a chance for the Americans. Multiple chances. Hudson again, weaving in. Cole Hudson across, one-timer, score! Record-setting goal, 127. USA's National Team Development Program all-time goal-scoring leader.
If at first you don't succeed, if you don't do it on the second try, if you don't do it on the third try, there's always the fourth try, and you can't give such a prolific goal scorer that many opportunities. Cole Hudson, just brilliant. The way he weaves, the poise with the puck, and he knows exactly where Cole Yzerman is trying to open up. He gets the inside. There's no way Carter George can get across. The brilliance of Cole Hudson and Cole Yzerman. You now have the record, and a record, Brian, I thought it would be a long time before it was broken. Short 5 years later.
127 and maybe counting for Cole Eiserman, now the program's all-time leader, passing Cole Caulfield. 2-1 in this gold medal game. Nick Forrest said this year wasn't about the records, it was about a gold medal. Connolly coming in, missed the shot. They're going to try and capture both. As Connolly towards the net, nearly snuck it in. Mooney the follow-up, and that deflects out of play.
Carter George was challenged by Eiserman, and that's a significant, I mean, just the ability. Hudson, a little look off, and then he finds the middle of the ice. Aitchison gives up the middle of the ice, and you're going to give a path, a more dangerous path to Cole Hudson. He's going to take it every time. Cole Eiserman knows when Cole Hudson has the puck on his stick, if I get open, there's a great chance the puck's coming to me. Symmetry. An all-time record for Cole Eiserman.
So Cole Caulfield had a single season 72 goals. Eiserman had 69. He's close to breaking that as well.
And just to differentiate between the two, Eiserman did it in the under-17 program. Caulfield did it when he was a full-time member of the U18 program. So it's all the total, but those records get separated a little bit between U17 and U18.
Lachenko up front, that drive blocked. A good block by the Americans, and a 2-on-1 is McMurrow joining the rush. McMurrow in front, couldn't get the shot off. Puck battle in the corner, Lachenko swats at it. And Zagi chips for the puck, and he's got it below the goal line. And Zagi swings it in front, one and stop George. Follow-up try, and he got that too. Unbelievable, Carter George. Whipple drifts it in again. McMorrow 1-on-2. Baker has the puck for the Americans. Up to Whipple. Whipple across. Pounded back in. Ziemer. Lachenko will pick it up in the corner. Carter George, I mean, he has been Team Canada's MVP this tournament. Here's Lorilla in the corner for Whipple. Midway point. 2-1 USA, second period. Stiga with Ziemer. Stiga in, wrist shot off the stick, and out of play. Cole Eiserman, record-setting goal. It's 2-1.
Kayak? No way. Why would I use kayak to compare hundreds of travel sites at once? Kayak. I like to do things myself. I do my own searching. It isn't efficient. Use kayak. I can't trust anything else to do the job right.
Kayak. Search one and done.
For Cole. Amanda Kessel, I'm going to tie this all up. We're going to time travel. Amanda Kessel, Olympic gold medalist, great player for USA Hockey for a number of years. Her brother Phil, three-time Stanley Cup champion, had the goal scoring record.
Hudson in, Wade shoots, and he missed short side.
Had the goal scoring record before Cole Caulfield broke it. And now here's Amanda watching Cole Eiserman break Cole Caulfield's record. Been a record-breaking tournament for a number of individual players. Amanda's an executive in the hockey operations with Pittsburgh Penguins.
Shot in tight, battling Ziemer. He was set up by Hagens. A lovely play from the top line. They come again, Stiga. Up, Hudson, waits, delays, shoots, and George caught a piece, and it went wide after that. USA pushing right now. And if not for Carter George, it's a whole different score in this gold medal game. I've said that a few times in this tournament. Canada change, you got to be careful. For too many men, Max Plante in with Stiga. Stiga in, shoots, and that was Brunick's stick in the way.
Cole Hudson. I think his heart beats at about 32 beats per minute. He's so calm, so cool, knows how to create danger, knows how to get the puck through traffic, knows how to get the puck on the right player's sticks. It's going to be fascinating, Brian, to see where Cole gets drafted in the NHL draft. We talk about trailblazers. I mean, Lane got drafted late in the second round. I don't think Cole is going to end up in the same spot. And I think that he's got a lot of the exact same qualities that Lane possesses. And teams are loving what Lane Hudson does. And
Rail Mullen shoots, knocked down in front.
Don't make the same mistake twice.
Here's Spence for Canada. Spence, wrist shot just wide. Well, I can confirm that Montreal Canadiens fans are very excited about Lane Hudson at the Bell Center. Here's Max Planck. Big Four talked about the two guys in the comparisons. As Yzerman in and his skates backhand just wide. Americans tilting the ice in the second period. Larilla, nice little move. He'll flip it in. Picked up by Schaefer. Yzerman picks it up. Cole Yzerman trying to get it to Mooney. LJ Mooney, good work to steal. Humphreys, seam pass, and Schaefer got a stick in the way. Connolly in the corner. Backhand. Humphreys tried to center. As Humphreys had the opening goal in this gold medal game. Connolly. Humphreys, they're working for USA down low. Pass in front, reaching for it was Mooney. And finally, it's wedged from a knee, gets it to center.
Not only taking over the game, the USAR, they pushed the tempo of the game.
Look at the passing through the league try. Oh, and just wide. Humphreys. Are you kidding me? Mooney sends it across. One-timer just wide. Humphreys nearly had a highlight reel goal. Canada's got to get the momentum back. McKenna on the move. 1-on-4. McKenna gets shoved into the corner. Canada was changing behind. Then Sagi coming in. Shot, goal! USA with a big one, and they got a 2-goal lead. Hudson jumping off the bench on the ice, back of the net.
Will Skahan makes a great defensive play on Gavin McKenna. Not easy to do, but just closes him right off. And in the defensive zone, no opportunity to gain space or time. Here's the play. There's Skahan. Just get out of my way. And now the play goes the other way. Gonzagi, and coming off the bench, Canada's calling a timeout. Coming off the bench is Cole Hudson. And he recognizes, you see 3 Canadian players, 4 outside the dots. That's chasing the play, creating vulnerability for yourself. USA takes full advantage of it. It was 1-1. Canada takes a penalty. Ryan, you talked about the best power play in the tournament. They score on the power play. They have not let up on Canada. They smell blood, and they are trying to push Canada right out of this game. The awareness. So the play's coming up the ice. Look at all the Canadian players nowhere to be seen in the middle of the ice. And Cole Hudson off the bench. And just like that, it's 3-1. I talked about Cole Hudson on the first Canadian goal. Rarely do I see him hesitant. And, you know, it was like he comes into the offensive zone. Should I stay? Should I go? And then before you knew it, the play was coming the other way. For me, players like Cole Hudson, they rarely make mistakes, and you live with whatever mistake they make, because they make dozens of more plays that are brilliant and help you be successful.
He's ranked 55th by NHL Central Scouting for North American skaters. To your point, Craig, it will be very interesting to see where he gets drafted in Vegas. There's Baudouin at center. He'll work it in. In comes McKenna. Canada needs a spark here in the second period. Baudouin finishing his check. Higgins, wrist shot, and that's off the stick and out of play.
When you say a spark, USA has taken this game pace-wise and speed-wise up to a level right now that Canada can't catch up to. Defensively, offensively, the decisions, and Gardner McDougall calling the timeout. It was a necessary timeout to try to get his team into a settled space. Because it's unsettling when you're playing against a team that can push the speed and the tempo of the game to that high of a rate.
Blunt, Bednarik, Yzerman up front for the Americans. They win the draw. Blunt throws it into the corner. Bednarik. Checked by Schaefer. Josephson trying to clear. Yzerman whiffed. Platt in. Just missed short side as George got that shoulder up. Platt again. Yzerman wrist shot and he missed up high glove side.
Max Platt is a really, really good player, and he's got so much growth ahead of him. He came into this program, he was probably about 5'8", 140 pounds, and the physical maturity, and now you watch the player who's always had skill. Now that skill is able to do a lot more. He's able to handle the rigors. He's terrific. I really, when I say I see all kinds of similarities between he and Jake Gensel at the same age. We know how good Jake Gensel is, and I think Max Platt has a terrific future and real significant upside.
Connolly off the draw, fires it in for USA. Spence in his own zone, plays it to center. Knocked down by a high stick. 5:57 to go in the second. USA, 2-goal lead.
Hi, can I take your order? Hello?
Oh, hey. Wait, what was the question?
Let me guess. One driving high combo, extra baked?
No. Could I get a burger with a side of fries?
Think you're a better driver when you're high? Think again. Smoking weed affects reaction time and concentration. A message from Mad Canada.
My window's like a mirrored reflection. I have to steer you in the right direction. I have to trust that we can find a way.
On every trip, you can depend on Esso to be the place between places, connecting you to what's next.
Canada right now, after getting the game level at 1-1, have been under siege since that point in time. So as a coaching staff now, you're trying to get the players settled, trying to get their game where they can get some solid footing with their play. Because right now, you feel like you're just chasing and grasping to try to hang on for dear life.
Here's Higgins with Stiga. Stiga spinning, shooting, and the right pad stop, George. Stiga in the corner. Hit by Brunick. Harrison Brunick. Off for Martzone, he'll chip to center. Gavin McKenna, bouncing puck. Baudouin knocked it down. He'll slash at it. McKenna in the corner. There's Cole Hudson. Baudouin. Aitchison towards the net, bouncing puck in front, and Martzone couldn't get that shot off, but a penalty coming up. It's Hudson going to the box, and Canada gets their first opportunity here on the power play.
Cole Hudson trying to tie up Porter Martone, gets caught in the hooking. It looked like Cole got his stick under Porter Martone's stick, and then there was a little bit of hand fighting. The referee's right on top of it. It's 2 minutes nonetheless.
Canada 7 for 19 on the power play. The Americans have allowed just one power play goal the entire tournament. They killed off 20 of 21. Tisha Ginla trying to get to that puck, cleared by the Americans.
On the third USA goal, Will Skahan just showed off his defensive prowess and that size and ability to close space.
Porter Martone brings it in. Maxime Massey. Massey hands it off. Up for Muse. Muse gets it back at the line. Wrist shot in front. Collected again by Porter Martone. Muse. Martone. Martone with it. Lost it. Iginla trying to get the shot away. Muse able to hold it in. They'll zip it across. McKenna tried to get that pass across to Iginla. Muse again. Gavin McKenna. Wrist shot stopped. And the rebound into the corner. McKenna one more time. McKenna in back and score! Gavin McKenna, what a goal! Big time response on the power play. Canada within one. 17 points and counting for the wonder kid from Whitehorse.
Get the puck in your most talented player's hands, and there's no telling what can happen. No, there is, in fact, you know what can potentially happen. Magic like this. The patience, he just holds it, and then he sees, I got an angle. Where he takes his stick, it opens up the whole net for himself. He doesn't stay with his stick in one position. He moves it where he's got the backhand move. What a great play. The brilliance of Gavin McKenna. You couldn't have asked, if you're Canada, for a more timely goal. They respond on the power play and get some life. And there's Willie McKenna.
They needed a spark, they got it. Here's a turnover, they'll pass in front of the net. Rob tried. Carter George, unbelievable, puck still loose. George reached back and kept it out, the save of the tournament.
On James Higgins. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, Canada gets that goal, and then this chance comes right the other way. I mean, backhand, Higgins thinks, I got it. He's going, wait. Nice pass by Brody Ziemer. We're going to look at it. We're going to review it. What a play coming back. I mean, from that angle, I mean, obviously the stick is in front. We'll see maybe, not maybe, a lot better here. Puck never crosses the goal line. Wow. What an unbelievable save by Carter George. And James Higgins can't believe it. Just can't believe it. Okay, let's get this review moving along here. We know that it's no goal. Let's get them back playing. This is clear and obvious that it was no goal.
Save of the tournament. Unbelievable. One more look. Reaching back. You are looking at Team Canada's MVP. You might be looking at the tournament MVP for goaltenders. He's been unbelievable.
Oh. This is a one-goal game. USA has played brilliantly here in the second period. And the only reason they are not up by 3 or 4 goals is because of that goaltender, number 30, Carter George.
The pride of Thunder Bay, Ontario. Turns 18 later this month. He is putting on a clinic. Spence got taken down by Hudson at the line. So the spark from Gavin McKenna, and then a save from Carter George. Canada's got life in the second, under 4 to go. Here's Baudouin. Wedge goes to the net. Baudouin in the corner. Hit by E.J. Emmerich. Puck up to Stiga. Stiga drops. Hudson waits, shoots up high, and George stopped that.
Penalty coming up to Canada. No question here. Hudson was going in, and then he just... Malcolm Spence got his arms wrapped all around him and throws him to the ice. And This is an easy call. This is, Nick Ford told us before the game, USA coach, he goes, one of the things that's really helped our penalty kill is we haven't taken very many penalties. This is the type of penalty at this point in the game you just can't take. So you're trying to, but this is where he gets himself into trouble. Spinning Hudson now to the ice. You can come across and try to make the body check, but it's the aftermath of that. Now you got to defend on the penalty kill.
Luchenko, Higgins. Good clear, Jetlichenko down the ice. Wedge first guy in. Luchenko trying to chip it back for Wedge, and he will. Carson Wedge goes to work. Assistant coach Ryan Smith said one of the unsung heroes, number 23 Wedge, in the work he's done in this tournament. And look at him go, 1-on-3, killing off precious seconds of this power play. Cole Eiserman, he'll hand it back to the captain. Flipped in by Ziemer. George out to play it. Harrison Brunek, he'll clear down the ice.
Such a smart play by Carter George. Gives Brunek a lot of opportunity to pick a spot to get it down the ice.
Max Platt brings it in. Eiserman hit a wrist shot just wide. Cole Hudson flips it down low. In front, Plunge shoots, and again, Carter George, point blank. What a save. Hudson just bounced over a stick. Cole Hudson in front, out of it, puck loose, Higgins, and one more time, he did it again. Higgins denied by Carter George.
Hudson again, puck on a stick, good things happening. Puck comes right into the area. Higgins is not able to get a clean look. The puck bounces in to Carter George, and he makes sure there's no second opportunity. Saw the spectacular save, but he makes sure that he's in good position, and Higgins not able to get the puck clean. You know, we talk about the brilliance of goaltending and what it takes to be a good goaltender. Carter George is putting on a clinic here. But Cole Hudson, his abilities to be so dangerous when the puck is on his stick. For opponents, what's really difficult is you don't know how he's going to be dangerous. And that just keeps you guessing. Is he going to pass? Is he going to shoot? Is he going to maneuver to a better position on the ice? Just brilliant.
Face off all the way back into Team USA territory.
And I'll say this too about Cole Hudson as well as Lane. If you think you can push those guys out of a game, good luck trying. Because it's a futile attempt. They are tough competitors.
30 seconds left in the power play. Here's Connolly. Bednarik. Connolly. They'll flip it back to the point. Hensler shoots it in. Bednarik below the goal line. Hensler. They'll hand it off. Shot, stop, puck in front. LJ Mooney curls around. Mooney lays it down though, in front. Bednarik, fan on the shot, he gets it back and then he falls. And they're gonna call a penalty. 2 seconds left in the minor to Malcolm Spence, and Canada will remain on the penalty kill.
Yeah, you get through one. Now you got to come right back with another one. Bednarik just slides over. Yeah, Carter George tripped him up, trying to reach over for the puck. And unfortunate for Carter George. And as he sweeps the puck away, stick catches Bednarik by the skates. And we've seen his brilliance in the net. Okay, Gardner McDougall. He's got to determine who he wants to serve the penalty. Right now, it looks like Charlie Ellick is going into the penalty box.
Greg, if there's one guy they want to kill it off for, it's Carter George.
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on.
Truer words have not been spoken.
A 2-second 5-on-3. Massive draw here, late stages of the second. Remember, the Americans scored in the late stages of the first. Hudson. Higgins. Now it's a 5-on-4. Seamer's behind the net. Iserman. Seamer. Launch in front. Seamer waits in front. Plant whiffed on the shot. Tries again. Didn't get the shot he wanted. Hudson maneuvers. Seamer had an open net. He fanned on it. Canada needs to clear. And they can't. Spence gave it away. Iserman across one-timer, side of the net by Seamer. Final minute, second period, gold medal game, and finally Canada gets it clear. Hudson shaking off Spence. Cole Hudson over the line. In, shoots, and it never got through. Went wide. Ucheko spinning. Can't clear. Seamer shoots. He blasted high and wide. Ball to the corner. Aitchison goes flying. So does his stick, but Canada clears. Camp thought about the quick strike, but he'll go to Hudson at the line. 23 seconds left. Higgins. Connolly in. Lost it. Centers in front shot. And Bednarik never got it through, and another clear for Canada. What an effort on the PK. 10 seconds left in the period.
Survival mode.
The United States, a 3-2 advantage. And they'll have some power play time, Craig, when we start the third. 35 seconds.
The USA took control of that game, and they didn't relinquish it. Canada has a tiger by the tail.
Great goal from McKenna, bringing Canada within one. Intermission is next with Laura and Nick.
When it comes to Tim's Smile Cookie, not every smile is perfect. Again. But they all make a difference. Because 100% of Smile Cookie proceeds go right back into your neighborhood, spreading millions of smiles to over 600 local charities and community groups, helping our neighbors all across the country. Get your Smile Cookie from April 29th to May 5th and help us make a difference.
Oh, Uber Eats has groceries now? I gotta remember that.
You know, the best way to remember something is just forget something.
What'd you forget?
Hard to say.
I know what you forgot.
Technology goes beyond special effects or epic camera shots.
Is my favorite part.
It offers surprising new perspectives. Evokes feelings. It takes you places that seemed out of reach. When technology becomes an extension of yourself, that's progress you can feel. That's Audi.
It's the Spring It On event at Leon's. Get amazing deals on furniture. Save up to 50% on select clearance mattresses. Save up to $1,000 on select appliance and TV packages. Spring into savings today.
Do you need financing for your business? Get up to $800,000 in less than 24 hours from Merchant Growth. Apply online today and get your no-obligation quote. Trusted by over 10,000 businesses, Merchant Growth is Canada's leader for convenient business financing. Apply now at merchantgrowth.ca.
love deli meat but are careful about your sodium intake? Try new Schneider's Deli Meat. The delicious taste you expect from Schneider's, now with 25% less sodium. They're crafted in Canada and made with only Schneider's premium cuts of meat, and they're an excellent source of protein. Perfect for elevating sandwiches, charcuterie boards, and more. Plus, they come in convenient, resealable packaging. Try all 5 new deli meats from Schneider's. Trusted by Canadians for over 130 years. Brand power, helping you buy better.
Kids need sports. Jumpstart needs you. So say yes to donating and help families across Canada overcome financial barriers to sport and play. See? Now that's a whole lot to cheer about. Learn more at jumpstart.canadiantire.ca.
So another record falls in Finland. Cole Eiserman with goal number 127. Let's hear from him now.
Oh, you had a couple really good chances before you got the one to go in. Take me through that play and the setup from Cole Hudson.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 1-1 game, a lot of nerves, and looked like it just wasn't going in for me. And then Huddy made an unreal play on that 2-on-1, and I just like to do what Cole Eiserman does and try to put in the back of the net. So.
Do what Cole Eiserman does, your 127th goal with USA Hockey's National Team Development Program, a new all-time career record. What's that mean to you?
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I'll probably process it after the game, and it's pretty cool, though.
You were on the team last year. You were down going into the third period. This year, you're up a goal going into the third period. What do you have to do to get that second gold medal?
Yeah, I think it's the same mentality. Just be USA Hockey and go out there and play hard and have fun.
Good luck, Cole.
Thank you.
Well, that was a fun period. Got a little bit of everything there between Canada and the U.S. Two teams fighting for this gold medal at the 2024 men's U18s. We heard from Cole Eiserman. Let's talk about another Cole Hudson. He led all defensemen in scoring at last year's tournament in the exact same position here once again. That second period for him, there was a lot of bad, there was a lot of good, and all kind of evened out in the wash afterwards.
A really interesting period for Cole Hudson. There were 4 goals scored. He was involved in every one. He starts this rush into the zone, and then he has to change. So he cuts in front of the net, and here he goes to the bench. He's going to he's a defenseman, remember. He goes to the bench, gets caught on a bad, slow line change. This creates the 2-on-1, and it's a beautiful goal by Ryder Ritchie right up under the bar. Now it's a tie game. All right, so good players do good things. Cole Hudson comes back. He gets the puck. He moves around. He's on the power play. He finds his teammate, Cole Eiserman. Record-setting goal. Beautiful assist there. Guess what? It's Cole Hudson again. Comes off the bench. This time he's out coming on the ice and gets a beautiful pass from the corner here by Shane Van Shaggy, and he buries it. That gives his team a 2-goal lead. And then guess what? Oh, there's a penalty. A penalty to Cole Hudson. Amazing how one player is involved in all 4 goals. And while he's sitting in the box, Gavin McKenna scores to make it 3-2. It's just a crazy karma the way Cole Hudson touched every goal in that period, was all over the ice, and that was a absolutely dominant period by the U.S. But Cole Hudson had a pretty interesting 20
Dave
minutes.
is awake, everybody. The coffee's kicked in. That second period did it to all of us. Yes, it was Gavin McKenna, the lucky recipient, scoring there on the power play to keep Canada in this game. A 3-2 score right now. Let's hear from the Whitehorse native with Brian.
Gavin, a really gritty, close second period. I'm just curious, how big has your goaltender, Carter George, been for you in this hockey game?
Oh, yeah, he's been unreal. We wouldn't be in this game if it wasn't for him. Obviously, the U.S. has had some big power plays, and, you know, they've gotten lots of chances, but, man, George has been unbelievable. So he's keeping us in it, and I think we got to start paying it forward for him.
It's a pleasure to watch you on the ice, stick handling and your ability. And if you can, just try to walk us through the vision. You brought it from the corner. You could have passed. You took it to the backhand. What did you see on that goal from yourself?
Yeah, it was a good battle in the corner by Iggy there, and then I kind of saw a lane to the net. I think there was 3 guys there, and I saw the D-man walking over a little bit on Martone, and just thought I'd put it far side because the goalie was kind of cheating short side. So, yeah, it was a big one for sure, and hopefully we can build off that going into the third here.
What's important for your group in that third period? I know you got the penalty killing up, but what's important to try to come back and win this gold medal?
just keep playing the way we have all tournament. I think we got to be simple and keep getting pucks behind their D. Play the Canadian way. These guys, if we're physical on them, we'll wear them out by the end of the third, and then, we can start putting them in on them.
Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
We spoke about him in the first intermission. We have to speak about Carter George once again here in the second intermission. James Hagens, of course, setting that single tournament record for scoring with 22 points. Hasn't been able to get to number 23. He's going to have nightmares about Carter George tonight, that's for sure.
No question about it. You talk about great saves when you watch hockey. There's none better than this one by Carter George. And the ability for Carter George to keep the stick on the goal line. If he puts that stick 6 inches into the net, it's a goal. Because Hagens is going to be able to put this in. But because George's stick is right on the goal line, that is tremendous. That is a stop that you're going to see. That's a beautiful view there. Carter George had 19 shots in that period. He has been absolutely dominant for Canada from the third period against Sweden in the semifinal game where he absolutely put his team in the final, in the gold medal game. To the first period, he was a dominant player. To the second period, he's been dominant. Unfortunately, he can't score goals, and that's what Canada is going to need. He can make the stops, but Canada is going to have to get one more, see if they can tie this thing up.
He's been named player of the game twice already at this tournament, perhaps on his way to the hat trick. Our coverage of the 2024 men's U18s continues after this.
We're traveling all across Canada to talk to people about their hearts. Who wants to talk about their heart? Let me ask you a question. Do you have AFib?
I don't know.
Kind of hesitated. Like, how do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know? Let me show you something. Okay. This is called Cardia Mobile.
Okay.
Do you know what this is?
No.
That right there is a personal EKG device. Would you like to take 30 seconds and do an EKG?
Absolutely.
With Cardia Mobile, you can take an EKG in just 30 seconds from anywhere. Cardia Mobile is proven to detect atrial fibrillation, one of the leading causes of stroke. Cardia Mobile can also detect normal sinus rhythm.
How much do you think this costs?
Probably in the hundreds.
$99.
Oh, wow.
That could be cheaper than to take a gas.
Taking an EKG anytime, anywhere has never been easier. Don't wait. Get Cardia Mobile for you or a loved one today for just $99 at cardiamobile.ca or Amazon.
Technology goes beyond special effects or epic camera shots. Shh is my favorite part. It offers surprising new perspectives, evokes feelings. It takes you places that seemed out of reach. When technology becomes an extension of yourself, that's progress you can feel. That's Audi.
Looking for the fastest personal loan in Canada? Well, look no further. Spring Financial offers fully online personal loans with zero stress and no need for branch visits. But don't take our word for it.
Thank you. Thank you, Spring Financial.
Thank you very much.
Spring Financial is the best.
Apply today at springfinancial.ca.
Well, the game of hockey is often a family affair, and there are a number of players participating in this tournament whose fathers are former NHLers and pro hockey players. There's a mother on this list, too, Manon Rayon. We've been watching her son, Dakota Rayon Mullen, in this gold medal game. The players now on how their famous parents have helped influence their careers so far.
My dad, he helped me a lot, teaching me how to play hockey. I remember he was the one who taught me how to skate and taught me how to shoot and helped me a lot with some details in my game. And yeah, I'm really thankful for that, for him being my support throughout my career.
Just the fact, this hockey mind, just the fact that he can kind of share things with me. You know, he represented the USA on a bunch of different tournaments. And also my brother too, so learning from them, like how to represent the country. You know, you're playing for something bigger than just a hockey team, you're playing for a whole country.
Of course, he's a role model to follow because he's been on the same journey as I am right now, so it's nice to have him to talk and not like hockey and also this stuff around the hockey and the draft as well. Nice to have one that have done it themselves. Someone that I can just rely on and talk to if I need to. So yeah, he's helped a lot, of course.
He's done
done so much for me. I mean, getting to grow up watching him play and just a role model and mentor he's been to me. It's I wouldn't be here without him, so I owe him a lot. So I'm super thankful to have a dad like him. Yeah, he's meant so much to my career. Being able to work with him has been a great opportunity, and he was a good player. He knows a lot of knowledge with the game, so he tries to share as much of that with me as he can, and he's a great dad as well.
I mean, he means a lot in my career. He'll help me with everything in hockey, and I really appreciate that I can have this chance to have my father playing hockey before, and now he gives his experience to me.
Well, based on that second period, we're in store for a high-octane, entertaining third. And oh yeah, they're playing for that gold medal. The third period between the U.S. and Canada is coming up.
Sick of shedding and thin, brittle hair? Want the healthiest, most beautiful hair of your life? Discover the secret trusted by millions of women around the world. Hair Volume by New Nordic. Packed with clinically proven ingredients like apple extract, biotin, and millet. Hair Volume nourishes your hair follicles from within, helping reduce shedding and supporting the overall health and natural beauty of your hair. Try Scandinavia's multiple award-winning hair supplement, available as tablets or vegan gummies. Find Hair Volume at these fine retailers or shop online at Amazon or newnordic.ca.
Technology goes beyond special effects or epic camera shots. Is my favorite part. It offers surprising new perspectives, evokes feelings. It takes you places that seemed out of reach. When technology becomes an extension of yourself, that's progress you can feel. That's happy.
It's the Spring It On event at Leon's. Get amazing deals on furniture. Save up to 50% on select clearance mattresses. Save up to $1,000 on select appliance and TV packages. Spring into savings today.
I wanna be a great one.
Pro women's hockey is here. There is nothing stopping this woman. How about the physical play?
Everything is nothing without you.
It's playoff time. The first ever.
Electric atmosphere.
Tensions running high.
Everything is nothing without you.
A moment in history.
We had fireworks in that second period and 4 goals to boot. The U.S. holding on to that 1-goal lead. Let's turn it back over now to Brian and Craig in Espo.
USA head coach Nick Four, 20 minutes away from a gold medal, going back-to-back. They will start the third period on the power play with some power play time still remaining. It was the trip from Carter George. USA pushed things in that second period. If not for George and the goal from Gavin McKenna, it's a whole different story. But Canada Craig's got a chance here to fight back and win a gold in this third period.
18-5, the shots on goal were for USA in that second period, and I would say half of them were of the difficult nature, and if not for Carter George, I don't think we'd be thinking about this game being in doubt.
25 seconds of power play time for the Americans. Underway third period. That was pretty good as I just clipped the top of the glass from Morelli. I was watching that come right at us, Greg, but it was a job well done. Yzerman in the corner. 5 seconds left. E.J. Emery. Still working in deep. Hagans leaves it. 5-on-5. Americans still control. Harrison Brunick. Little swipe to Morelli. Back to Brunick in his own zone. So Canada down by 1, 5-on-5 hockey.
Icing is the call. Max Planck doesn't like it. 3 minutes and 58 seconds of penalty killing time. The break of the second intermission fell in there, but Canada survived that.
.28 saves for Carter George. Just 11 shots for Canada thus far as Muse hesitates, tried the shot, it was blocked. The dish to Noyer. Wade shoots in front, and Kemp, what a job to glove that down. Martone was screening, and a good job, Nick Kemp. He hasn't been as busy, but that was a quality save.
Well, the young Desnoyers, puck comes up high, and he's patient here. I mean, takes that puck, McKenna. Look at those hands, the ability. He's moving the puck one way. He's already thinking where it's going to go the other way.
Denoyer, nice win. Martone lays it back. Muse works it in deep. Good steal again, McKenna. Gavin McKenna holds it in. Aitchison, wrist shot, and it was fluttering. Looking for it was Kemp. I think he felt it, and he has it, and he will hold it.
That's a good play by Aitchison. Get the puck to the net. Sometimes there's a hesitation by defenders to shoot the puck, and then it gets blocked or deflected. But when you shoot the puck and get it through to the net, and you get players there, opportunity for a rebound, opportunity for a deflection, and you're not at risk of the puck getting, the shot getting blocked and it going the other way.
Off the draw, right to Muse. Ryder Ritchie has a big goal for Canada in this game. Baudouin goes to work down low. Aitchison keeps it in for Iginla. Iginla lost it. Ritchie below the goal line. Baudouin. Checked by Bednarik. Iginla has it. Up top, Aitchison. Throws it right back in. Ritchie in the corner for Canada. Ryder Ritchie stops, maneuvering in, backhand try, and that's off the stick and off the netting.
Nice maneuver by Ritchie to get inside, and another really good defensive play. As he's getting ready to shoot, the length of the stick is right out nicely and deflects it out of harm's way. There's Ritchie maneuvering into here, and there's the stick. Will Skahan once again. Will Skahan is another big, strong defender.
McKenna shot in and out of the glove of Kemp, who got enough.
That's an example, though, Brian, of like, get the puck to the net. You don't know if there's going to be a rebound, so he doesn't handle it cleanly.
Luchenko at the line, but McKenna was in, so that's offside Canada.
Going to mention Will Skahan real quickly. 6'4", big, strong, rugged, territorial, physical. NHL teams are now in the playoffs. Will Skahan, he might not have all that offensive flair. He's got the pound-for-pound mentality that nobody wants to play against in the NHL, and certainly not when it gets to be its hardest moments.
Remember, too, yesterday, USA had the early game, the early semifinal versus Slovakia, and won it pretty handily 7-2. Canada had to go the distance with Sweden. I mean, we were joking with the assistant coach, Ryan Smith, and he's like, yeah, a little tight around the collar that last 5 minutes, but they won. They wanted to learn from that, but not as much rest. I mean, these are youngsters, it's the U18s, but a little more rest for Team USA. And you talked about shots on net, Craig, just 14 in the game. So you got to think Canada head coach Gardner McDougall, fire at will if you can, and test Nick Kemp a little bit. Here's Morelli at the line, towards the net, a knuckler. Iginla. Luchenko back to the point. That drive misses. Rio Mullen, little backhand chip up to Bensagi. Morelli back. Trying to spin away from Van Vliet, and he will. Jet Luchenko from his own line. Leaves for Ryder Ritchie. Morelli was jumping into the play. In comes Tisha Ginla. It's Larilla. Van Vliet can't clear. Here's Aitchison, some space. Aitchison, wrist shot. And getting shoved into the net was, I think it's Ryder Ritchie trying to get out of the net. And he will, and he'll go for a change.
Block shot by Sam Larilla.
Gavin McKenna lost it at the blue line. In comes Stiga. Aitchison trying to steer it away from him. Stiga Zemer go to work in the corner. Denoye able to play it away. Porter Martone. For McKenna, cutting in. Gavin McKenna to the forehand, and he just missed. Those hands are unbelievable. Martone works it in. Denoye behind the net. Denoye tried to center. He goes back to work. Denoye hands it off. Gavin McKenna, already a goal in the game, and the shot off Zemer's stick and out of play.
I mean, you're playing with a stick. It's extended on your hands, and it's like he's handling the puck with his hands. I mean, and the edge work, the ability is, he looks like he may be cutting the other way, comes back and gives himself enough room with his hands. Bet you he can pick locks.
He is a pleasure to watch. 8 goals in the tournament, leading Team Canada in that department. From Whitehorse, Yukon. We talk about Dylan Cousins, the first from Yukon to go in the first round. Yeah, we like his chances of being number 2. And you always smirk at me when I say that. Here's a turnover. Nice little move. Yzerman, backhand feed, nearly got it back for the shot. 2026 draft eligible Gavin McKenna. Unbelievable talent. Wedge tries to get it on net. Blount in his own zone. Can't clear towards the net, just wide. Here's Spence. Baudouin. Baudouin in the corner. Hudson has it. He'll leave for Emery. 35 minutes gone. Gold medal game, third period. Max Plant trying to barrel in, but Muse is back on the puck. Henry Muse. Patch was stretched for Maxime Massé, but that's icing against Canada.
USA gets an opportunity. Henry Muse is trying to make a play, and he not clean with it, and then comes right back to Yzerman, and nice interception there by Frankie Morelli, staying right on the play. Make sure it doesn't get back across to Bednarik. I heard Dave Reed say this, I don't know how many times. We talked about the blue lines. Offensive blue line in, defensive blue line out. And if you don't do those things, you're going to get yourselves into trouble.
Ole Jokesteson was leading the rush for Canada. He'll start a change. Mooney through center. Mooney, little backhand flip in deep, and he'll race after it. LJ Mooney. Connolly reaching for it. Alec watched by Humphreys. Pass for Van Acker. Van Acker. Larilla body checks him. Van Acker gets spun around. Got the centering pass in front. He draws a penalty. Great work by Merrick Van Acker. And Canada down by 1 on the power play here in the third.
After killing the first 35 seconds of that penalty carrying over from the second period, Canada's come out here in the third period and established some really good offensive zone time. Van Acker gets on the play, and much like the play by Spence, you got your arms wrapped around the opponent.
USA, the most disciplined team coming into this gold medal game. Canada gets a great opportunity. Here's Gavin McKenna. Tisha Ginla, wrist shot that's high and out of play.
Deflected out of play.
5 goals, 9 points for Tisha Ginla. McKenna, another goal in this game. Face off to the right, the Nick Kemp. Stop 12 of 14 thus far. Here's Muse at the line. McKenna in front, backdoor feed. Oh, what a stop, Martone! This time, Nick Kemp. Unbelievable. Oh.
And Martone looks skyward. Well, Carter George, I didn't do the spectacular as well. Nick Kemp, nice play down low, and Massey. And that's off of Porter Martone's stick quickly. A nice little back pass. Oh boy, Martone can't believe he didn't score. Just like James Higgins couldn't believe he didn't score.
Henry Muse with the puck. And diving McKenna just couldn't keep it on side. He's got to be careful as Martone back to help him out. 6.5 gone in this third period. McKenna trying to break away and use his speed up that right side, and he will. McKenna over the blue line. McKenna stops in the corner. Up to Muse. Tisha Ginla takes a look. Back to the point. Muse. McKenna's got a hustle. The pass wasn't on his tape. They'll dish it in. Maxime Massey for Ginla. Ginla. Porter Martone. Martone. He'll hand it off. Ginla takes a look for McKenna. Muse. McKenna. Slaps it over to the captain, Martone. Porter Martone weaving in, waiting, shooting. He tried to go up high and kept the shoulder save. It stays in play. Bednarik's on it, and he'll backhand it down the ice.
That is a great clear by Bednarik. On his backhand, the wall is sealed, and he gets it airborne and down the ice.
Muse walks it in again. Wrist shot stopped. Greentree. Ian Greentree. Works it along the boards. Gets it back. Greentree. Muse. Waiting, shooting, and just wide. Baudouin goes to work. 10 seconds left of the penalty, and a good clear by USA. Carter George out to settle it down. From Ottawa, Ontario, Muse will lay it back. Marilla jumped on the ice, nearly stole the puck. 5-on-5 hockey. That shot by Greentree, never got through. Puck in the slot. Greentree has it with it. Baudouin spun around, trying to get that shot off. Greentree again in the corner. Baudouin using the boards up top. Ellick, big rip, and that was stopped. Schaefer loads up, blocked by Ziemer. And Ziemer to alleviate the pressure to center, but Baudouin one more time. He got hit by Ziemer at the line, and Canada's starting to push here in the third period. Some good looks on the power play. Back for it, Matthew Schaefer. Gets some help from Ellick. Lanacker, back defensively. Hensler shoots, it's wide. Connolly with his head up. Works it down low. Stiga. Waiting. Connolly. He'll pick it up in the corner, up for Hensler. Hensler rams it back in. Higgins couldn't get there in time. He's got it now. Higgins, centering feed. Bounce to the far point. Wrist shot deflected wide. Hensler at the line. Works it across. Stiga trying to get it to Higgins. Ryder Ritchie. Can he clear for Canada? Oh, he took a big, thunderous check, and that's a penalty. And that could be head contact. Connolly, the high hit on Ryder Ritchie. We'll see what the officials decide when we come back.
Hockey fans, get your Hockey Canada gear at shop.hockeycanada.ca. The official online store of Hockey Canada and the largest selection of Hockey Canada gear anywhere. Get jerseys, men's and women's tees, hoodies, headwear, and more. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. Shop.hockeycanada.ca. A Fanatics experience.
When it comes to Tim's Smile Cookie, not every smile is perfect. Again. But they all make a difference. Because 100% of Smile Cookie proceeds go right back into your neighborhood, spreading millions of smiles to over 600 local charities and community groups, helping our neighbors all across the country. Get your Smile Cookie from April 29th to May 5th and help us make a difference.
Ryder Ritchie being attended to. Trevor Connolly sitting in the box waiting for the verdict. I'm going to give my verdict right here, right now. This is head contact. It's a 5-minute major. Should be a game. Will be a game misconduct. Again, I'm going to go right back to it. Clear and obvious. Coming right across. You got to make a better hit than that. Right into the head area. Ryder Ritchie stayed down. Nick Ford talked about the discipline that his team has had. Not on display there by Trevor Connolly. Nick Ford and Ryan Bork are waiting. Here comes the decision. Yep, they're throwing Trevor Connolly out. It's a 5-minute major. There's just no doubt about it. Now, we saw Canada on the power play carry a lot of significant play in the offensive zone. To say that this is a glorious opportunity for Canada, that might be the greatest understatement I make today.
3-2 game, gold medal game. What an opportunity for Canada's top guns. Connolly out of the game. Canada will try to go to work and level the score. Martone in the corner. McKenna loads up in a big stop. Kemp let it rip with a slap shot. McKenna clubs it down to his stick. Gavin McKenna walks it in. Tries to go down low. Has to battle back for the puck, but it's a good clear by the Americans.
What a great play by E.J. Everett. Just holding his position.
McKenna brings it right back in for Canada. It's a good pass from Carter George. Hughes at the line. Hughes, wrist shot, stop. Puck in front, the battle, and it's clear to center. Maxime Massé was fighting for position in front of Nick Kemp. Well, we said the Americans just the one power play goal allowed. They're about to be tested right here. Aginla. Marteau. Aginla cutting in front, shot, score! He did it again! Gavin McKenna, 3-3 game!
Oh boy, Klondike Gold is shining tonight. Unbelievable. What an unbelievably great. TJ Ginla, there's Willie McKenna. TJ Ginla did get an assist on the first goal of the game. He gets an assist here. It's a great play as he moves into the middle of the ice to attack, pulls the defender down to his knees, and just delivers it in perfect position for McKenna to hammer it home. What a fantastic play by Ginla and the finish by McKenna.
34 goals, 97 points in the Western League. We said it, we'll say it again. Must-see TV, 2 in the game. Unbelievable, 3-3 tie.
You don't know where opportunity will come from, but when it does come, you got to be ready to take advantage of it.
And now take advantage and try get another one as they'll set up again on the power play. There's Lorilla. He'll get it to Max Platt. Just the second power play goal allowed by the Americans all tournament.
We're 11 minutes into this third period. The USA does not have a shot on goal.
Greentree over the line. Stiga got back, able to play it for John Whipple, and he'll clear. 3:05 to go in that 5-minute major. Game misconduct for head contact for Trevor Connolly. Canada comes again. 2 goals in the game. McKenna comes again. Gavin McKenna round the boards. Massey's got to hustle and stretch and to hold it in. Porter Martone in the corner. TJ Ginla waits. McKenna Seed pass, wrist shot stop. Mortone right on. Held in by Muse. Aguila again. Aguila waiting, shooting, blocked out in front. And Muse can't handle that velocity. The clear by the Americans. And again, Carter George well out to settle it down. Porter Martone, Gavin McKenna. Little pace through center, over the line. 2 goals in the game for McKenna. Centering pass, and that's swatted out of midair by McMorrow. Henry Muse will pick it up. 2 minutes of power play left. As Baudouin at center. Baudouin, little backhand, give and go as he starts to play. Luchenko jams it in. As good as he Ryder Ritchie on the ice and on this power play after taking that hit. Max Platt shorthanded. Bouncing puck to the forehand. What a chance as Hagens nearly cashed in shorthanded. He still got it. Hagens weaving around. James Hagens, great job, and he'll swing one. George will glove it down and put it down for Luchenko.
How about the play by Max Platt?
Jet Luchenko using his speed to bring it in. Puck at the line, Bobley. Schaefer able to hold it in. Baudouin. Greentree. Greentree with the puck. Schaefer has it. They'll work it across. Greentree again. Waiting. Great shot. A nice low one, and it just missed. Minute of power play time left. Luchenko. Far boards. Tries to center. He's got Ritchie. Ryder Ritchie. Backhand. Wrap try. Just wide and tight. Great chance. Baudouin in front. Ritchie one more time. Hands it off. Pass it front. Score! Goal Baudouin! Canada leads!
Ryder Ritchie makes a great play. Moving the puck back in, and remember, he took the hit. Ryder Ritchie again, just on that play down low. And then they retrieve the puck. They're on the puck with puck retrieval. Ritchie in position. Down low, Luchenko and Baudouin goes right to the edge of the blue paint. A fantastic play all the way around. But puck retrieval is so important. And that's exactly what they did to get this puck and to get rewarded on the goal. 46 seconds left in the penalty. Like that, just like that, it's 4-3 Canada.
Goal Baudouin gives Canada their first lead of the game. They were down 3-1 at one point. And Connolly costing his team as McKenna comes again. Gavin McKenna. Bouncing puck. Work back up to Muse. He'll jam it in. McKenna. Little back end in the corner. Tisha Gidla. Maxime Massey's in front. He hits Larilla. Does Gidla. McKenna. Gidla. Tisha Gidla. Score! Top shelf. Tisha Gidla. Canada's got 5.
Academy in Kelowna. I'll tell you what, this is a clinic being put on by McKenna, Aguila, Ryder Ritchie. There's the battle. Aguila wins it. Nice little play back here by McKenna, and then just a soft little shot. Pick your spot. This is a power play that has been unbelievably great. And when we talk about paying a big price for a 5-minute major penalty, there is no greater price than what we have seen unfold here.
Proud dad Jerome Aguila watching. Special advisor to Craig Conroy for the Calgary Flames. And a proud father in this one. Here's a chance for the Americans. Eiserman loaded up the pass from Hagens, didn't get it through. A goal now and 2 assists in the game for Tisha Gidla. Canada, a 2-goal lead. Just over 5 to go. Hagens, he'll hand it off, get it back. James Hagens gets hit by Baudouin. Maxime Massey the other way. USA's got to push back here. 5 minutes left in this third period. Maxi Massé with Baudouin. Baudouin shoots and can't stop that. Vanacker couldn't hold it in, and it comes to center. Canada shoots it in. USA's hopes of going back-to-back gold in jeopardy. Canada trying to chase down their first gold medal since Texas in 2021. Backhand flip by Canada. Down the ice, and that'll be icing charge to Team Canada. 4:29 to go.
This game was lopsided at the end of the second period in favor of the USA. I said Canada has a tiger by the tail. Well, the USA now has a tiger by the tail. We're going to turn to your best players.
Shots crank 13-0 Canada third period. What a turnaround. Emery, space, shoot, step, score! Seaver, deflection in front, and don't go anywhere. USA with it one.
So you have an icing. Offensive zone face-off. Quickly, the face-off win. And Canada gets control, but not able to clear it. Eric Emery gets it directed right to the net. And Zimmer is able to deflect it down. No chance there for Carter George. That's a response. 4:24 left.
Brody Zimmer, third of the tournament. They're going to have a look at it.
Okay, we're going to use our term, right? Clear and obvious. Look at where Brody Zimmer's stick is. It's below the crossbar. It's a good goal. Clear and obvious. Let's get moving on and playing. Come on, this should take mere seconds. We talk about game flow. We talk about moving the game along. Again, I'm all for the review. But once it's clear and obvious, we move on.
Well, they're 100% shooting percentage now in this third period, Craig, because that was their first shot.
Well, 5-4, 4:24 left. This game has had swings. It's had some great individual moments. It's had some great goaltending moments. And with 4:24 left in the third period of the gold medal match here in Espoo, we now are in for massive drama.
Would you expect anything less, though? Canada, USA, gold medal game. No chance for Carter George. Zimmer will have his third of the tournament. And we have a glorious finish coming up. It's interesting. That was Max Plant on the bench. And when we talked with head coach Nick Hoare, he said, that's the guy. He's not vocal often, but there's a guy that's got to stir the drink and get him going on the bench. It's Max Plant. You saw it right there, trying to get them going and get back in this game down by one.
Emery gets the puck to the net. Brody Zimmer's going right there. Deflection. Get the puck in and around the net. Get a distraction to the goaltender and a deflection. Just like that, we get a goal.
At center, Harrison Brunik fires it in. One goal game. Zimmer trying to clear. Baudouin chips at it. Spence works it in. In comes Baudouin. Emery checks him. In comes Higgins. Baudouin using his frame. Good job. Tries to center. Stiga. Can't move it up that left wing. It bounces to Emery. He'll get it to Stiga. Canada getting some fresh legs up. Zimmer takes a look. Higgins. And that was shot by Zimmer. Blocked. Deshaun Aitchison for McKenna. McKenna couldn't work it down the ice, but the captain does get it to center. Hensler. Will Skahan finds Higgins. He'll shoot it in.
I can hear Dave Reed back in the studio. Defensive blue line out, offensive blue line in. That's how you got to play.
Turnover. Yzerman trying to start the give and go. McKenna helping out though. Yzerman will play it back. Here's Hensler. Bednarik with Max Plant. Alec hits Plant. Aitchison looking for Martone. Martone has it in the corner. He'll hesitate and flip that to center. Under 3 to go. Gold medal game. Third period. 5-4 Canada. Plant brings it in. Has some space. Plant cutting it, shoots, and Carter George will settle it down with the glove. 2:45 to go. Canada's got 5 on the board and lead by 1.
I sit back and let a Bud Light the way.
It's like a shower for your nose. This thing is amazing.
Navage Flush is sailing through the nasal passages to help clear congestion by quickly sucking out mucus, allergens, and germs.
There's no other product out there like it.
Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Do we really have any choice at all? Everyone has a choice, and every choice has a consequence.
Which do you choose?
Life's full of tough choices, isn't it?
How do you choose?
Opportunity arises because of this check to the head by Trevor Connolly, thrown out of the game, 5-minute major, and Canada goes to work on the power play. McKenna won, and then right after that, puck retrieval, and Baudouin taps it in for goal number 2, and then TJ Ginla just picks his spot, drops it into the net. 4 power play goals in this game for Team Canada.
Lighting up the #1 penalty kill when it matters most. Empty net for the States. Extra attacker out. All systems go as Nick Kemp is on the bench. Hudson trying to walk it in. There's Yzerman. He'll shoot it in. 2:30 to go. Ellick around the boards trying to clear. Good job. Ziemer held it in. Bednarik works it into the corner. Played up top for Hudson. Bouncing puck. He'll spin. Cole Hudson. Checked by Spence. Hudson has it down low. Hudson again. What a stick. Empty net. Wedge. Can he bury it? Wedge. Missed it. Could have sealed it right there. Spence towards the net. And that was picked off. What a play there by Higgins. Game saver. Medal saver. Look out. That's deflected by Ziemer out of play. Oh my goodness. That close to sealing the deal.
And Wedge wanted to make sure he was over the red line. That's what he was trying to make sure of here. He knew he had a path, but he just wants to get over the red line. He wants to make darn sure, and he gets there and just misses it wide. And then Hagen's coming all the way back to the front of the net to make sure that the opportunity doesn't end up in the net. Kemp back in the net.
Big face-off win from Canada, and they'll throw it in as Martone got it in deep. Time running out for USA. Kemp tracking towards the net again. Carter George will settle it down. Extra attacker out for the Americans. Minute 30 to go. USA down by 1. Max Plant at the line. Plant. Weak shot. Carter George will play it. There's McKenna. He'll give it a go. McKenna. Hat-trick goal. 3 in the game. Gavin McKenna. What a tournament for Team Canada.
Unbelievable. I mean, watch the poise of McKenna. And like he just settles this puck down and he just says, I got this. No problem. A real good play here by George. He pushes it around here. Okay, how about this?
That's dead center.
He just settles it right down. A great play by Carter George. Okay, there we go. Right in the middle of the net. So here we go, Brian. It's Klondike Gold in two senses. Not only what this young man has in terms of great skill, he's going to be wearing gold. Willie McKenna, oh boy. Yeah.
Talking about proud fathers in the building.
I know there's time left in this game. James Higgins was named the MVP of this tournament. If the voting was right now, Gavin McKenna would be the MVP of this tournament. And Higgins has had a brilliant tournament, but that's how it would be if it happened at the end of this game.
So the officials will get the clock correct. Nick Kemp is going back to the net. Are we going to see this young man on the World Junior team, Craig? For Team Canada?
He's going to be in the camp.
Oh.
Acklin Celebrini played. I mean, he's brilliant. He's a brilliant player. So how's the question as why wouldn't he be on the team?
Hat-trick goal in the gold medal game. He's cousins through marriage to Connor Bedard. I mean, they're not close, but he says they text, they keep in touch. Connor Bedard was the last guy to win a gold medal as an underager in Texas 2021, and Gavin McKenna has put his stamp on this tournament.
3-1, they were down. He made the brilliant play on the backhand goal. Then he makes the brilliant play to tie it up. And then the empty netter, USA without their goaltender in the net with 1:12 left.
All systems go. One more time, Nick Kemp. Extra attacker out, Kemp on the bench. Off the draw, Aitchison trying to clear. Americans desperate. Stiga leaves it, nobody near point though. Trailed in by Yzerman. Senior behind the net. Wrist shot, good stop again. Carter George on Higgins. Empty net again, here's Spence. Spence taken down. Penalty coming up. Americans get possession, so a penalty to the USA, and Team Canada is going to win the gold medal here in Finland.
What did Gavin McKenna tell you in his interview?
Which one? He was brilliant with his interviews.
Yeah,
very well spoken.
But he spoke to you.
Oh, the recent one.
Yeah, the most recent
yes.
one.
Yes. You got to be clear, Craig. It's been a long week, man.
Well,
I'm just saying.
That only happened in the second intermission. It wasn't that long ago. There's no surprise. Canada and USA found themselves in the gold medal game. The two best teams in the tournament. And after the second period, USA had a firm grip on this game. Canada, and Gavin McKenna told you in the intermission, we just got to apply some pressure, and we can get our looks and our chances, and they did.
McKenna's got 20 points down the tournament. I mean, Kucherov had it at 21 until Higgins broke it. One more time, it's Kemp to the bench with just 34 seconds remain. Canada's on a power play and up by 2. Gavin McKenna, the all-time record in a single tournament for Canadian player with 20 points. Unbelievable. Hat-trick in the gold medal game. Plants out of the net. Under 20 seconds to go. Baudouin with the puck for Canada.
And if you want to see Gardner McDougall lose another game, wait till next year.
Undefeated in New Brunswick. 43-0. Team Canada. Undefeated in Finland. And the gold medal at the Under-18 World Hockey Championship is coming back to Canada.
That won gold at the Lincoln Gretzky tournament. Roger McQueen went out of this tournament and was unable to finish it, but as a member of this team, 14 players that won gold at the Lincoln Gretzky come back and win gold at the U18. And for every joyous celebration, there's the disappointment of the losing team. The shock, I think, of a game that where USA had so much strength in your game. The 5-minute major penalty turned the tide, and that young man, I mean, he was like a big freighter streaming through the water.
And a big hug with Coach Gavin McKenna. What was the nickname, Craig?
Klondike Gold.
Klondike Gold from UConn.
So let's see, Gardner McDougall, Memorial Cup champions with the St. John Sea Dogs.
Yeah.
Undefeated with UNB.
43-0.
Comes over here, says, hey, it's an honor. It's a duty to coach Canada. Well, Mr. McDougall, it's our honor for these players. It's the honor of these players to have you behind the bench.
7-0 in the tournament, and this kid was unbelievable, Craig.
Now there's the second goal. Just, you know, you're down 3-1, and then this is the one that ties it up. Just brilliant, and then just
center cut, Craig. That's like,
don't golf with him, Brian. I think he might understate his golfing ability.
I will, just to try to figure out what the kid's got, and it's unbelievable skill. That's what he's got. Doing an interview.
You never know how a game's tide is going to turn. But it turned on a 5-minute major penalty, and Canada gets an opportunity, and they didn't waste an opportunity. We saw at different points over the tournament teams that had opportunities when the game was close, not take advantage. Not the case with Team Canada. 4 power play goals, including 3 on that 5-minute major.
USA, Craig, 3 consecutive gold medal finals. And just the 1 win last year. They lost in Germany to Sweden. Won in overtime last year. Ryan Leonard, golden goal. And Team Canada, led by Gavin McKenna. 4 points, 20 points in the tournament, Craig. That is the new single tournament record by a Canadian player. And he's 60.
Is there a bigger stage to perform your brilliance than in a gold medal match at an international championship? And you think of, if you think about the CHL too, in the 2007 born year of the drafts, Gavin McKenna was the first pick in the Western Hockey League. Matt Schaefer was the first pick in the Ontario Hockey League. Caleb Desnoyers was the first pick in the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League. And they can all come back to play next year.
McKenna's 10 goals in the tournament, also passing Shane Wright. So that's also a record. I mean, records fell across the board, Craig, at this Under-18 World Hockey Championship. We love this championship. It's special. And what a special ending for this team. And, you know, talking with the coaching staff, Ryan Smith, the assistant, he said they came together so quick. It wasn't the OHL guys or the Western Hockey League guys. This was Team Canada right away. And they bonded like crazy. And they talked about it all tournament. They came together. And they did improve each and every day.
2024 IIHF Ice Hockey Under-18 World Championship Tournament. The Best Player Awards will be awarded by the CEO of the Finnish Ice Hockey Association, Sami Kauhanen.
Obviously, the beautiful trophy you see right there. Player of the games, though, to come first from each team.
Team USA, number 23, Cole Hudson.
And he was great. He was. Next time we hear his name, the NHL entry draft in Las Vegas.
Be interesting to see
where he goes.
I know where you look at. I look at him in the first round. I just don't know how you can pass up a talent like that.
The best player of Team Canada, number 30, Carter George.
McKenna was great, but I mean, this guy's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I'm watching the U.S. goaltenders. They're tapping their stick and clapping. They know. Without his brilliance, there's no chance for a comeback and a victory. No chance.
Now we award the on-ice officials
Canada now 2-1 in gold medal games all time versus the USA.
By the president of the IIHF,